can't with her, man. I don't know what to say about her sometimes.
Let that girl call you first.
Hey, Neil. Hey, Shay. That was Danielle. Y'all, I'm so sorry I'm late. Danielle had me on the phone rolling. That girl is a whole damn mess, y'all. I don't know what to say about y'all cousin Danielle. But she a whole fucking fool. She a whole mess, man. She a whole mess, y'all. I don't know what to say about Danielle. She a whole mess, y'all. I'm sorry I'm late. I was on the phone with Danielle, and Danielle had me laughing. I'm so sorry I'm late, y'all. It's my fault, but it's Danielle's fault, but it's my fault. So, welcome to story time, you guys. I have had some great conversations today. I've spoken with Danielle, y'all. I spoke with Rakisha today. And I spoke with Sanaya and Eden and Honey. The babies love me, y'all. My family love me. They love me, y'all. They couldn't even believe I was on the phone. They was like, oh my God, that's her for real. They couldn't even believe I was on the phone with her. My baby said, how you get her number? She was so serious too. She like, how you get her number? She called me. Y'all, these babies are a whole mess, man. Uh, I'm not in story time tonight. Pass it to someone else. I'll be a part of the replay game. Aw, it's okay, Shay. I got you, baby. It's okay. Eating the whole mess. Eating probably already knew I was on before you knew I was on. Hey, everybody. Look at all my family coming in. Hey, Sharika. Hey. Look at everybody. What's going on, Neil? So, you guys, we officially had another family member to put some money in on the to help sponsor the gift cards that I'm giving out. I've had another family member to join in to help out. Um, I don't know if she want me to tell y'all her name or not, cause even though y'all know Neil, even though y'all know Neil, and Neil was being all humble. Man, see, you ain't gotta let them know I had anything to do with it. Nope, nope. The fam is gonna know. The fam gonna know everybody that had something to do with it. Yes. And the movie Deep House did come out today. So I didn't know if you guys wanted to do story time or watch the movie. So I just planned on doing story time for you guys tonight. And then we can watch the movie tomorrow. If that's cool with y'all, thumbs up. Let me know, thumbs up. Because you know we make all our decisions together. So let me know if that's cool with y'all. Look at August. Tomorrow I'm watching it tonight. You punk. Oh, you a punk. Oh, you a punk, August. Well, the rest of the family is going to watch it with me tomorrow. Thank you, family. We can do it tomorrow at 7. That way, it'll still be kind of bright and don't nobody be having any issues. Shartavia, you don't need nowhere streaming. You don't need nowhere streaming. You're going to watch it with us tomorrow like we always do. Oh, she going to a party tomorrow. That's why Reese. Okay. Reese. Yeah, because I haven't watched it yet. Even though I could have, I said I was going to do it with y'all. So I haven't watched it yet. So, yeah, Shartavia, you watching it with everybody else. Like everybody else. We gonna watch The Deep House. It was a movie I told y'all about called The Deep House that just came out, and it's giving very much Lanier vibes because y'all know how he is. So it's basically based on it's based on two YouTubers that are horror YouTubers that used to do like hunts and horror houses and stuff like that. But then they got bored with that, and then they heard this man tell them that it was a house at the bottom of a lake that is perfectly preserved. And they couldn't believe it. They like, what? How the hell is a house at the bottom of the lake perfectly? And the man was like, it's perfectly preserved. You can go down there, you can see the house, the table, everything is still where it's supposed to be. So they decided to go into this lake and see this house. And yeah, it is giving very, very much Lake Lanier vibes. I'm talking about, we watching it tomorrow at 7 p.m. together as a family. So make sure you go to the store tomorrow morning, get your snacks, chips, popcorn, all that good shit, because we going to need it for tomorrow, because it's going down tomorrow. Yes, and Rakisha cheated and watched it yesterday. But she had a good reason for cheating, y'all. She got finals coming up, so she couldn't. She's not gonna be able to watch it with us tomorrow. Question is, how did the man know about the house I ordered to tell them? Right, like they. I hope they tell, how he tell this story, or I hope he tell all that in this movie, because I hope it ain't a movie that just leave you in suspense. You know what I'm saying? So no, hopefully, right. Hopefully we can just find out everything in this movie. So we're gonna watch The Deep House tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm gonna post the Zoom link on the community page, so you guys can go ahead and join the Zoom link and we can watch it together. Now, like I said, we had this other family member. Family member, if it's okay if I tell everybody who you are, can you please just let me know? It's okay. Dang, I'm gonna be at work and miss it. Shay. I'm so sorry, Shay. It's okay. I'll try to record the Zoom and then send it to you. So yes, you guys. So
Oh dang,
Shartavia, oh,
wrong
he on the
day.
wrong side of the road, bro. What you doing? Oh my goodness, he on the wrong side. Yes, stop. Get your ass over, bro. You on the wrong side of the fucking street.
Wow.
Well, he trying to catch a ticket ASAP. All these Brave fans out here, man.
I'm glad nobody wasn't going that
I'm
way.
glad wasn't nobody going that way either, cause he would have straight hit them. Okay, so y'all, Shartavia was the other family member that is contributing to the gift card raffle. So everybody tell Shartavia and Neil thank you. She is helping out. So instead of us giving out 2 gift cards, we're going to be giving out 4 gift cards. So instead of helping 2 families, we're going to be able to help 4 families, guys. And that's how we do things around here, because we family and we make sure everybody eat and everybody is good and have a good holiday, because we already know it's a struggle, and people are trying to,
You
it's
from
a lot
that?
of everybody trying to do. So we just want to help as much as we can. So Neil and Shartavia, you guys are fucking awesome. You guys are awesome. So they helped out, and if we get even more contributors, we'll be able to give out even more gift cards for Thanksgiving and feed even more families, because that's all it's about, making sure everybody eat, man, because we gotta take care of each other. So all right, Rakisha says she gonna put in 50, guys. So that's gonna be another gift card that we'll be able to get out. So now we giving out 5, guys. We are gonna do this. We're gonna pretty much feed the whole family, y'all. Man, thank you guys so much for helping out. So yes, we are gonna do it. We're gonna make sure the fam can eat and have a happy fucking holiday, because that's what we do as a LL family. Okay, there go another 30, guys. We are gonna be able to feed so many people. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, y'all. Do y'all see this? Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all, we gonna be able to give out like maybe 9 to 10 gift cards. Y'all know how many families we can feed with that? Y'all got me about to cry. Oh my goodness. Y'all.
The fuck?
Not, I mean, Step Cassandra. I can't with you, Cassandra. I can't with you, Cassandra. And then, y'all, Cassandra. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll pin my cash app when I get to the house. I'll still be on. I know, right? I'm about to cry too, y'all. Oh my goodness, so many people, y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all, we gonna be able to help so many people. Y'all got me about to cry. Stop. I don't want to get mushy. I don't want to get mushy. Stop, stop, stop. Oh my goodness. Y'all, thank you so much, guys. We are gonna be able to feed so many families that ain't gonna be able to feed themselves, y'all. Oh my goodness. So yes, this is the season. Don't nobody need to be stressing or struggling. Don't nobody need to go without a meal. So as long as we can help it, you guys, we're gonna feed these families around here. So thank you guys so much. Everybody that's gonna contribute, thank you in advance. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Okay. So let me go ahead and get ready to start this story time. It's 8:10. So if you're in the dark like I am right about now, and your uncle ad libs are here. So if I wanted to tell y'all, Cassandra is she's the bomb, guys. Cassandra is sending me a Christmas wreath, and then she reached out to me today, guys, and told me she was making a snow globe, and she wanted to make a snow globe for me for Christmas. Y'all, I gave her my mom's obituary program, and I gave her my dad's obituary program. So she put those pictures inside the snow globe. Oh my goodness, y'all! I'm talking about. I wanted to drive to her house and pick it up. Like I really, like Cassandra, you are the fucking bomb. You did that, Queen. You did that. So yes, and she said she is going to give away a snow globe, guys. Yes, all this giving, tis the season to give, y'all. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna send y'all pictures tomorrow, Auntie. Okay, yes, definitely send me pictures tomorrow. Okay, so Tara, can you pin? Cause I can't do it. Can you pin my Cash App, Tara, please? Can you put my Cash App in the chat? Because I can't do it. It's not allowing me to do it. Hey, Magenta. Okay, guys. So let me go ahead and start this story. So if you're in the dark, you got your snacks, you got your twisties, your shot glass ready for the late Lanier game. Thumbs up the live. Let me know you're ready. Tara, please pin my Cash App for me. Because I can't do it. It's not allowing me to type in the chat. So. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Shay. Yeah, so whenever Tara puts it up, then you guys will be able to see it. Okay, Twin, you back? Okay. I'm making dinner plates creasy. Okay, 5 minutes. No, Tara, put my Cash App. The $ Queen Merit 38.
Merit.
Merit. Queen Merit 38. Yeah, okay, Tara. Look, Neil talking about he need 5 more minutes. Y'all know what time I go live. Why y'all ain't already got these plates warmed up, sitting in front of the TV or your phone waiting?
Cash Whitey Nuggets.
Happy birthday! It's Lashay's birthday, you guys. Happy birthday, girl. Turn up. Queens, turn up. It's your birthday. Do it big.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, there it is. So, yeah, Tara just put it in there.
Birthday on Praise Day.
So that's my Cash App, you guys. Tara just put it in there. I don't know why they won't let me pin that comment. It's going so fast. Happy birthday, Queen. So y'all see my Cash App? Just go ahead and send the money to my Cash App for the gift cards, and we can get as many as we can. The plan is to get them because I'm going to give them out on the 19th. So the plan is to get them and give them out on the 19th, and then I'm going to like pay for overnight shipping so they can get them the next day and still have time to shop.
Yay.
Okay. So it look like everybody pretty much ready. Everybody pretty much ready. Okay. So our first story time is gonna have Eden. Eden's gonna be in this story time. I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put my little love bug in this story time. Yes. Uh so PT, we're pretty much getting money together to give out for to give out gift cards for Thanksgiving. So that's what everybody's doing. They pin my Cash App. Yes, you still have time to donate, Donna. They pinned my Cash App in the chat. I couldn't pin it, but it's in here. Tara posted it. And you just send the money to my Cash App, and we're going to get all those gift cards, and we are going to give them out. Hey, Royal. So, yes, we're going to give them out on the 19th and feed as many families as we possibly can, guys. Because, I mean, you know, if you blessed, then why not pass the blessings on? So, you know, we want to feed as many people as we can. Make sure every baby got a hot meal in their stomach for Thanksgiving. So, it's Lashay's birthday. You enter Magenta. You enter by following me on all three of my social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. And then you tag under the post that's on the community page. Auntie, I did it, so I know to enter you in. There's my Cash App again for you guys that was looking for it. Tara just posted it again. Okay, so this story time has Eden, my Tootsie Roll, we're going to call Zai, and Neil is in this one. So, Neil, I hope you're ready, because you're a daddy this time. Okay, so here we go. First story time, about to get started now. So here we go. So Neil, Eden, and Zai were at home, bored as hell, nothing to do, and Eden seen a commercial about Lake Lanier. So he went in and he told Neil, Pops, look, Lake Lanier seems like something fun for us to do. Can we go? And Neil kind of having an idea about all the accidents, not so much as the hauntings and craziness that goes on, but more of the accidents. He was just like, I don't think we should go. It'd be a lot of accidents out there. But then Zach comes in and she's like, but please, Daddy, can we go? We are so bored. And Neil fell for it, and he decided to tell the kids they was going to Lake Lanier the next day. So they couldn't wait. Oh, they were so happy. They got up the next day. They got up the next day and ran right in the Neil room. Okay, Pops, you said we were going to Lake Lanier. Let's bust a move. What's wrong? Get up. Let's do this. So he was like, okay, I'm coming. So he gets up, he get dressed. First thing they do is go get them something to eat. And then he tell them we going to the park. When we get there, we're only going to be in the water park area. We're not going to go to the lake. And they was cool with that. At home, they was cool with that. Okay, that's fine. So they go out to eat, and then they get to the lake. When they get to Lake Lanier, they get to the water park. They see the water park. Oh my God, Dad, I want to ride everything. I want to slide the slides. I want to get in this and I want to get in that. And Neil is just like, we're going to ride everything here. Huh? Okay. And Neil's like, we're going to ride everything here. We got all day. Don't you guys worry. Okay, cool. So they get to riding on their rides and getting all into the slides. Now, when they get ready to get onto the slide, there was a guy that was standing there to tell people when you're supposed to get on the slide. I thought I gave you like 30,000. Yeah. So there's a guy there standing there to help people get on the slide. Tell them, wait for this person to go down, then you go down. Okay, so when they get up there, the guy's up there, but he's talking to somebody else to the left. But they see a lady to the right that's standing there, and she's telling Zach to come on. She's like, come on, Zach, come on, baby, you can go ahead and go down the slide. So Zach goes over, she goes down the slide. Same thing for Eden. Come on, baby, you can go down the slide. He goes on down the slide. Now, when Neil get ready to go down the slide, thank you, India. When Neil get ready to go down the slide, the dude turns around and he tell Neil, hey, you too big to be on the slide, bro. And Neil like, wait a minute, my children just went down the slide. And he looking at Neil like, nah, ain't no children went down the slide because I ain't let no children go down the slide. He was like, the lady over here, he looked and the lady was gone. He was like, it was a lady over here that was telling the kids to get on the slide. She told my children to get on the slide too. And he like, nah, ain't no lady working up here with me, sir, it's just me. And he like, but my children are at the bottom. So the dude was like, he wasn't trying to argue with Neil. He like, all right, go ahead, you can just go on down. So Neil goes on down and he get down there and he asks the kids. He like, hey, Zach, Eden, did y'all seen the lady that told y'all to come on down the slide, right? And both of them were like, yeah, she told us we can go on down. He was like, I told that man there was a lady up there. And then Zach was like, wait, what happened? He was like, the man said there wasn't no lady up there. And Eden was like, but it was a lady up there. And he was, and Neil was like, we ain't gonna worry about it. They played on or whatever. Then they got ready to get into, so they get ready to go to the wave pool area, and Neil go to get life jackets for the baby so they won't drown. So when he gets over to the life jacket area, the same lady is there, and she hands the babies they life jacket. Well, she don't hand it to them, she points to it. She like, life jackets are over here for kids your size, they over here. So time Neil and walk up with his two babies, this lady is here, and she just standing there. She ain't talking to no other kids, she just standing there. Now they got other people standing up there too that are telling kids which life jacket to get, but they are dealing with other children, but this lady is just standing there. So Neil walks up and the lady is there, and she's like, oh, okay, so you guys again, you would get your life jackets from over there. So Neil like, excuse me, where did you go when we was up there? Because we was up there and the dude said you wasn't up there, and I know I saw you up there. And she was like, huh? And he was like, where did you go? And she was like, what do you mean, where did I go? And Neil was like, you know what, don't worry about it. He told his baby, I even gonna get life jackets. Come on, let's get in the wave pool. So they get into the wave pool. They having a ball in the wave pool, and then something happens to another child. So they blow the whistle, and everybody got to get out the wave pool. So everybody's getting out the wave pool, and this lady, the same lady, is ushering Neil and his family. Come on, y'all come over this way, get out the way. And Neil and Eden and Zach go on, follow the lady over to the side, and they standing there. And as they standing there looking at the wave pool, Neil looked back to ask the lady what was going on, but she was gone again.
They ain't stopping for shit.
He was like, man, he looking around and he don't see her like walking through the crowds or nothing. Damn, where that lady go? So he don't see her. She's nowhere to be found. So they allow everybody back into the pool, and they allow everybody back in the pool. He didn't notice the lake. He like, Daddy, it's a lake over there. Can we go to the lake? And Neil was like, no, I told you at home we was not going to the lake. You cannot do the Lanier. We don't do the Lanier. Like, there, because it's here. It's a part of the water park we should be able to do. And Neil was like adamant about it. No, we're not doing the lake. We're not doing that. We're staying in the water park. I told you yesterday when you asked me about it that we was gonna stay in the water park. We wasn't going to the lake area. So if the lake area ain't good enough, then I'm so sorry. You know, the water park area ain't good enough for you, and I'm so sorry. You know, and it's part of the water park. And Neil crumbles. Okay. So he comes in, he gets them, he like, we ain't getting in the water. We ain't getting in the water. We just gonna, stand in the sand, and I can make y'all like some sand castles or something, but we not getting in the water. Okay. So they all go over. Am I freezing?
Yep. About to.
It's about that time.
It's about that time. Everybody, wait. They say I'm freezing. Everybody say it like I'm freezing. I don't know. I can't tell. Everybody is saying the same
When
thing.
your network server isn't speeding up like it's supposed to, and you trying to tell your kids a bedtime story.
Okay, y'all know I'm in the car. On talking about when your Xfinity service ain't good, and you trying to tell your kids a bedtime story.
Like that commercial.
so guys, okay, so y'all can hear me now. Hey auntie, what picture you got on your cash app? Um, hmm. It's gonna be Queen. It's gonna be $ Queen Merit MERRITT 38. Make sure you put the 38 at the end because I think it is another Queen Merit on now. But make sure you put the 38 at the end. It's about that Xfinity commercial where that lady be trying to tell her kids a bedtime story. She be freezing up. He's about that how you looking to them right now.
Flying off.
It didn't come up. Tara, put it back in again. Tara, put it in and put it in all capital letters, please. Okay. So when they get over to the lake area, Neil tell them they can make sand castles, but they're not getting in the lake. He like, if y'all want to get in the water, we can go back over to the water park, but y'all are not getting in this lake because that water look dirty. And of course the kids like, all the other kids are in, why can't we get in? And no, you can't get in. Well, they started sitting out there playing. There you go, you guys. Danielle put it up there. Rakisha put it up there, so there you go. That's how it looked, just like that. Okay, so he sits out there while they playing in the sand and everything. Then some other kids come over and start playing with them, and they now here come a gang of kids at Neil. Can we go play in the lake? And the kids are like, we got inner tubes and stuff, and Neil's like, no, he didn't feel. He didn't feel comfortable letting his babies go get in the lake, but they was just making a big ass scene out there. And he comes out, please, daddy. That soft sounding baby voice, please, daddy. But Neil wasn't falling for that shit this time. Neil was like, no. He was sticking to his guns. No, you're not getting in that damn water. Okay, fine. So he tell them, look, I'm finna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Don't y'all move. If you move, we won't go nowhere else this weekend. Y'all gonna be stuck in the house. Okay. This lady again. And she walks. Can I help you with something, sir? He said, I'm just going to the bathroom. I'm fine. My kids are over there by the lake. Could you out them for me? I'll be right back. And the lady was like, no. And he like, damn, what's wrong? And she was like, no, can you please bring them back over to the water park? I watched them over in the water park, but I don't want them over by the lake. I'm freezing bad. I'm almost home, y'all. I'm like, right. I'm like a minute away from my house. Like 40 seconds away from my house.
A minute.
You give me like 40 seconds.
If I make it a minute.
I'm not finna make it a minute. You better go and turn this damn car. He's so stupid. Okay. So he asked her, he said, would you watch my kids while I go to the bathroom? Are you really gonna drive this slow?
You see I drive like this anyway?
You want me to pop you, don't you?
Pop me in front of these folks.
They can't see nothing. It's dark as hell in
I'm
this
gonna fall
car.
out the car.
How you
Car's gonna keep rolling.
Yep, rolling them folks hard.
You're so dramatic. And y'all wonder where my kids get that dramatic stuff from.
Stop hitting me.
I ain't even, I'm holding the phone.
Ouch.
Never.
Ah. Hee.
How about him? And I'm holding the phone and smoking a cigarette, guys.
Ah.
How about how you know he throwed the hell off? He over here popping himself trying to blame it on me.
How y'all pop myself on drive?
Ah.
Like that.
Hee.
Ah.
I can't. I can't stop. Right.
Damn, just standing at the door
He about to get some bags. She got it. Ask this lady would she watch his kids while he go to the bathroom. It should pick up out here. Open the door. My family needs me. Hurry up, get me to my Wi-Fi. My family needs.
now.
Is it better now, guys?
Prince wants you.
I shouldn't be freezing anymore.
Your prince wants you.
I see. Am I still freezing? Okay. I just walked in the house. And here we go. Look. And the bow. Hi, Momo. Hi, Momo. Daddy finna come get you. Daddy finna come get you. Okay. Okay, so Nia asked the lady, would she watch, Zai and Eden while he goes to the bathroom? And the lady was like, where are they? And he said, they by the lake. They over there making sand castles. Can you keep an eye on that? Before he could finish his sentence, she was like, no! And he's like, what's wrong? And she's like, can you just bring them over here? I'll watch them over here. I don't want to go over near the lake. Can you bring them over here? And Neil was like, no, they already over there. Can you just keep an eye on them from right here? And she's like, no, can you please bring them over here? And Neil didn't want to turn around and go get them so he can go to the bathroom. He's like, don't worry about it. They'll be all right. And he goes to the bathroom. Neil don't go, when he go in the bathroom, he don't stand at a urinal. He goes in a stall. And he got his back turned, the door closed, and he using the bathroom. And then all of a sudden he hear, sir, your kids. And he turn around and this chick is in the stall with him. The stall was locked, but she is now right behind Neil in this same stall. And he like, how the hell did you get in here? She like, sir, your kids. Like she is flipping out, sir, your kids. And then, he opens the door and he runs out and he go out there. When he get out there, it's a crowd of people at the lake. So when he get down there to the lake, he sees they are doing CPR on Zai. What the hell is going on? I just went to the bathroom for a second. He runs over there, Eden is crying. What happened? What is going on? Like, what happened? And they tell him that the kids got on an inner tube and went out into the lake, and some type of way Zai fell out the inner tube, and they was having a hard time trying to find her, and they pulled her up, but she wasn't breathing. So Neil is flipping out. Who the hell put my baby on that? I told them they couldn't go out there. He flipping out like, just help her. And she wakes up, she spits up all this water and stuff, and the first thing she screams is, Daddy, something grabbed me. What? Something grabbed me. So Neil like, oh, so one of them kids done pushed you in the water, so one of y'all kids did. And they like, no, we didn't touch her. She was in her own inner tube. And she looks at Neil, she like, no, something in the water grabbed me. And he like, what you mean something grabbed you, baby? And she was like, I was in the inner tube and I was sitting in it. So basically, the inner tube was a circle. She had her butt inside the inner tube and her legs hanging out the inner tube. And she felt something grab her butt, like grab her bathing suit and pull her down through her inner tube, because that's what the kids said they saw. Her legs and hands go into this inner tube and she was just gone. So she was like, something grabbed me, something grabbed my butt and pulled me in the water. And they're like, something grabbed your butt and pulled you in the water. Now, while she's saying that, now it was a bunch of people around that worked for the area that was listening to her, but when she screamed out something grabbed her, people just started walking off like, oh shit, she finna bring up something. So people started walking off. And Neil was like, what grabbed you? So somebody was in the water? No, it wasn't somebody in the water. It was just us in the water. But something grabbed me. And she swore something grabbed her. And the people was telling him, she fell. She fell through the lake. She fell through the inner tube. She fell through it. Did nothing grab her? The kids hollering back. She just went in. It looked like she fell. So Neil was like, baby, what happened? She was like, something grabbed me. And when he asked Eden, he was like, Eden, what happened? He was like, I just saw her go in the water and I couldn't get her. So Eden was upset about it. So they go home. They don't want to talk about it no more. They go home. While they're home, Neil gets to thinking, where the hell did that lady come from? And where did she go? Like, he didn't see her no more. So while he's in there, because mind you, Zai swallowed some water. They did CPR. She was fine. They let her go home. While he's in his room, he done put the kids to bed. He laying down, thinking, playing the whole day over his head. While he's in the bed watching TV, this lady appears in his room. On the right side of his room, she appears just like she was at the water park, outfit and everything. She appeared to him, and it scared Neil half to death. He jumped up, he backed up. He was like, "What the hell?" He was so confused on what was going on, and the lady was she was doing like this, but he couldn't hear her. She just kept, and he couldn't hear what she was saying. He was like, he was scared. He was backing up out the room, but she was still, and he couldn't understand what she was saying. And then all of a sudden, the lady was like, "Your daughter." And he was like, "What? My daughter?" And then he jumps up and he goes in Zai's room, and Zai is like, she is freaking, like her body is convulsing and everything. And he's like, "Baby, baby." He run over, he grab her. He cannot stop her body from shaking. He don't know what's going on. He hurry up, call 911. 911 shows up. She was still shaking violently like that. And they started asking him questions. Did she fall? Did she bump her head? What happened? And he was like, "We was at Lake Lanier today, and she fell in the lake, and they had to do CPR to bring her back. And that's all that happened." And Ann was like, "You didn't take her to the hospital?" And he was like, "No, I didn't take her to the hospital because they did CPR. They left. They said she was fine." He like, "Sir, she could possibly have water on the brain. They could kill her. Why didn't you take her to the hospital?" He was like, "I didn't know." He was like, "It's a good thing that you called us when you did." And they rushed her to the hospital, and thank God they was able to save this baby. She did have water on the brain. Apparently, she was in the water a lot longer than Neil knew. People led on. So she was in the water a lot longer than people led on about it. And she did have water on the brain, which can kill you. You know what I'm saying? So they took her to the hospital, and she pretty much recovered from it. But Neil says, I promise y'all, Neil says every time something is going on with one of his babies, this figure appears out of nowhere, no matter what he's doing. This happened to Neil and his family 8 years ago. And to this day, this woman still appears. Neil said his son played football in high school. He had a game. Neil didn't make this game because Neil had to work. Neil said he was at work working, and this lady appeared to him. And she was doing the same thing, like something was wrong. And he said it didn't happen to him enough times for him to know when she shows up doing that, something's wrong. So he instantly got on his phone. He instantly called Zai. Zai was fine. She was at home. She was fine. You okay with your brother? He outside. I don't know. Okay, call his phone. Somebody answers his phone. He was at practice and he got hit, and now he ain't waking up. So Neil automatically knew something was wrong with his baby. He jumps up, he gets down there, and this lady, when he gets there to the field, this same lady is standing over his son. Neil can see her, and she is standing over his son. And Neil goes right over there to where his son at, and they trying to wake the baby up. They done broke like this little stick that supposed to burn your nose when they put it on your nose. So they put the little stick up under his nose, and he wakes up and he opens his eyes and he looks at Neil and he said, "Daddy, who that lady is? I done seen her before. Who is that lady?" And Neil looked at him and he was like, "You all right, son? You all right?" He helped him up and everything. And to this day, anytime anything happens to these babies, I don't give a shit if these babies in Japan. If anything happened, Neil knows about it. Before a phone call is made, before police can get to the scene, Neil knows about it. And that's been going on with him for 8 years. This lady pops up randomly throughout life when stuff happens to his babies. And when when it happens to his babies and he gets to wherever his baby's at, she's always there standing next to his babies, like letting him know, this is where your baby is. Come over here. The baby's over here. So he said it was freaky as fuck the first year he went through that. He was like, but then he started realizing it was like a warning. It was like a alarm. It was like an alarm clock before you late to work. You know what I'm saying? Or a fire detector, a smoke detector before the fire get big. That's what he considers her. She's a warning for him. So he says, it's never failed. Every time he's seen her, something was going on with one of his babies. So Yeah. So the babies are, yeah, right. The babies are fine. The babies are fine, and to this day, he still sees, uh, he still sees his guardian angel. He's lost 3 girlfriends behind this guardian angel because of the way she just shows up and when she just shows up. So, but he said he don't mind. He love the fact that she's around. He said that gives him a head start on whatever's going on with his baby. He said if his baby's in a major accident, he know to be to the hospital giving blood before his baby even make it in the ambulance because this ghost is gonna let him know ahead of time. So he has no problem with it. Uh, yes. So that's y'all first story. If you're just joining the story time, please thumbs up the live. It is a lot of people in here with no thumbs up on the live. I need thumbs up on the live. Please close the door when you come in. Y'all already know that's the door. So please close the door when you come in. And I'm talking about you. No, no, don't look around. Don't look around. You. Yeah, you. Thumbs up the live, please. You. Thank you. Tell Eden he is so welcome. Shout out to Eden and Sanaya and all the babies over there. So yes, guys, this is your brief intermission. This is where you go to use the bathroom, get you something else to eat, something to drink, twisty, shot glasses, refilled, all that good stuff. I will be starting back up at 8:45. Yes, well, you're tardy. I wouldn't say you're late because you only missed one story, Chanel. So you're tardy, but you're not late. Nah, sorry, I was late, Auntie. I just closed the door. Let me read my message. Oh, hold on. Okay, let me see. Um, no, what am I doing now? Oh yeah, I got it, Nisa. I got it. Thank you, love. We're gonna buy so many gift cards, y'all. We're gonna feed so many families. I'm so happy. I'm so happy somebody child can get a hot meal that wasn't gonna get a hot meal at first. So we are gonna be able to feed a whole lot of families, guys. I'm so happy. Thank you guys so much. All my contributors and sponsors for this raffle. I greatly appreciate it, guys. When I get everybody's money and count it up, we can see exactly how many cards we can get. So, yes. So we can see exactly how many cards we can get. Okay. So, guys, yes, it'll be starting. I'll be starting back in like 5 minutes. So, y'all got, well, 4 minutes. Y'all got time to go do everything you need to do. Let me see. Let me see, Rakisha. Yeah, I got yours, Rakisha. Yeah, I got yours, Rakisha. I got Nisa's and I got Tara. Those are the 3 that I have received from. Oh, you got your nightlight, Barbie? I'm so glad. Let's see, is it possible to donate if I don't use Cash App? Yes, you can also send me donations through PayPal. That you can also send me donations that way if that'll help, Rakisha. The Cash App still ain't working for you, really? Are you putting it in right? You got to make sure you put the $ in front. Okay, hold on. So I just pinned my Cash App. So that should, for all the ones that was trying to donate, that's my Cash App. Now you want some eggs. Thank you, Royal. And it still didn't show up. You can do it through PayPal. Yeah, you can do it through PayPal. So that's my Cash App, you guys. But everybody that don't use Cash App, let me put my email in here, and that way you can find me on PayPal through my email. Because that's how Sade found me that time. All right. Nico and Adonis. Okay. You just got in, Salisha? Okay, you made it in safely. Okay. And for all those that can't that don't use the Cash App, then that's my um so they are donating, they're helping me get more gift cards to give out for Thanksgiving. So with the help of a lot of your family members, instead of us only being able to give out four, we're going to be able to give out a lot more this time. Um, let's see when you coming to Mobile. I don't know. I gotta look and see what y'all got. Keena popped up when you did it. Okay, so Shartavia said Keena popped up when she did it. Wonder why. Okay, how much for a gift card? No, we're all putting our money in together to get gift cards. Like Shartavia, me, and Neil were doing $300. Us three together we're putting up $300. And then Rakisha's gonna put up $50. Tara put up like $30. So it's all okay, so it pops up under Keena. Paula, it'll show up under Keena. Kina. So that's it. Yeah, so we're just putting all our money together to try to get as many gift cards as we can to try to feed as many people as we can. And we're gonna raffle them off and do the drawing on the 19th of November. So that's because we were doing that. So many people are donating, which is a blessing. So we can get way more than the 3 gift cards we originally were going to get, or well, the 4 gift cards we were originally going to get. Now we should be able to get more. So that's what we were donating to Talisha. Okay. Her picture has bunny. My picture has bunny ears. Paula, it has bunny ears on my picture. So it's 8:45, you guys. Okay. So it's 8:45, you guys, and I'm about to go ahead and start this second story. Y'all get 3 tonight. I'm finna start the second one. So if you're back in the dark, you back got your food and snacks and trips and drink and everything that you need to turn up for the story time. And you back in the dark, because you gotta be back in the dark. And don't forget to thumbs up the live. Please close my door. Please close my door. Liking the live is closing my door. So please like the live. You you no, don't look at everybody else. Don't get scrolling through this. It was you that didn't like it. You like the live. Thank you. Creasy, I did say 4. I did, didn't I? Okay, Mo. That's why I pinned my email up so you can send it through PayPal as well. So that's another way to get it to me. Y'all, this food finna be so good. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love Yasin so much. It won't come up for me either. On what, Cash App or PayPal? It won't come up for you on Cash App? That is crazy. Okay, guys, I'm finna freeze for like a second so I can get this PayPal picture. Hold on right quick. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Cause I had to look at it to see what it was. Hey, you just getting off work, lady? Okay, y'all. So let's see. Everybody got their thumbs up that's ready? And for all y'all that's waiting on the Cash App, give me a second. Yeah, her badge is gold. Like Brittany badge is gold too. Okay. Until you know. We did not say no 1140. Neil, and you know it. It should pop up, but I guess she not seeing it, so I'm gonna see if I can pull it up this way. Okay, so the next story time. Okay. Who sent me a superstar sticker tonight? Because I'm finna add this person to my story time. Hey, Christian. Okay. Give me a second. Let me stroll through real quick. Yes, Neil is always on a bunch of high ass numbers. 50, 11, 40, like no. No damn 50, 11, 40, no. Okay, so let me see. Okay, let's see. So this is what it looks like. That is what my Cash App looked like, so you can see it. Okay, so India is gonna be in this story time. So Paula Mo, this is what it looked like. That's what my picture looked like. I got the little bunny ears. That's me. Okay, let me see. Is that a no? Y'all get 4 stories tonight. Neil reminded me y'all get 4 tonight. I said I'm gonna give y'all a special one tonight. So y'all get 4. I'm trying to see what Twin talking about tonight. Is that a no? Is what a no? Um, I can't find your other comment, Twin. Yes, that's what y'all bonus story was gonna be. Y'all bonus story was gonna be a man story. So stay tuned. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready for the next story time, you guys? Here we go. So in this story time, India Love gave me a superstar sticker, so I'm gonna put India Love in it. Let me go back to my page. So yeah, I'm gonna put India Love in it because she gave me a superstar sticker. Who else gave me a superstar sticker? That was just her. I can't slide all the way through these comments. Comments ain't going no further. Okay, so I said, can y'all say? Twin said, can y'all send me a gift card? I'm a single mom with 2 babies. We are doing a drawing form. We got to make sure it's fair for everybody. Okay, so let me see. Let me go through my stuff. Okay, so India Love is gonna be in this one. I'm also gonna put because Neil was in the last one. So India Love, um, Reese, and Shay. Thank you, Shay. Okay, so Shay, Reese, and India Love. All 3 of them was best friends since childhood. They didn't grow up in the Lake Lanier area, but they hung out in the Lake Lanier area. They didn't know how bad the Lake Lanier area was because they didn't live there. A lot of their friends always talked about, how bad the area was with ghosts and hauntings and crazy stuff happening for no reason. But of course, they never believed that because they didn't stay in the neighborhood. They lived outside of the neighborhood. They just played in the neighborhood. So they decided to go spend a night at a friend's house that stayed in the neighborhood. And his friend told them off the rip, let me see, did I get it? Yeah, I got it, Trina. Thank you. Thank you, Sharika. I got yours too. Okay, so they decided to go spend the night at a friend's house that lived in the Lakeland area. Now, this friend was his main friend that always talked about how everything was so haunted and creepy stuff goes on. And she even told them that creepy stuff goes on in her house. But nobody believed it. Nobody believed it at all. So they went on and spent the night. Okay, cool. They get over there. When they get over there, of course, their little friend mom is like, you guys go up there and watch TV, and I'll call you guys when dinner is ready. So they get ready to go and watch TV in the living room, but their little friend was like, nah, come upstairs. Come upstairs to my room. So they get in her room. She tell her mom, we going upstairs instead. So they get in her room, they close the door, and their little friend was like, yeah, I told y'all my house was haunted, right? So of course Shay like, we back on this again. Okay, the house is not haunted. This stuff don't go on for real. India was like, I've heard people talk about ghosts, but ain't nobody ever showed no ghosts. You welcome, Idlewild. I'm glad you like it. So she was like, we've heard people talk about ghosts, but people don't really, nothing really happens. There's no real thing of ghosts. So the girl was like, it is. And I'm going to tell you how bad it is. She was like, I have a ghost that lives in my closet. So Reese like, you got a ghost that live in your closet? And she like, yeah, I got a ghost that live in my closet. So of course, India gets up. She like, yeah, yeah, yeah. She opened the closet door and it's just clothes in the closet, shoes and toys and clothes. And she like, why you lie? I thought you said your house was haunted. And she like, it is. You just gotta wait at night. At night you'll see. Whatever. So they eat dinner, they take showers, put their clothes on, get dressed, get ready for bed, and they in the room telling ghost stories about how scary, this area is and everything. Okay, cool. So while they sitting here telling these stories, India noticed that the doorknob. Okay, so the little girl had like this hat on her doorknob, hanging on her doorknob of her closet door, and India noticed that the doorknob was the hat was swinging a little bit. So she looks over at the little girl and she like, oh my god, Odell got cut.
Hmm.
Oh man. Okay. So yeah. So she noticed that this hat is swinging on the doorknob. So she looks over and she's like, Shay, you see that? So the little friend noticed that they whispering. She like, what y'all talking about? And they like, nothing, nothing. So Reese was like, I saw that. What the hell is going on? So the little girl like, what are y'all talking about? So finally, India was like, that hat on the doorknob was just moving. And she was like, oh, I told y'all I got a ghost that lives in my closet. And they like, man, look, it's nighttime. It's time to go to bed. Don't be playing like that. Like, don't scare me like that. Like, don't do that. And the girl, like, for real, I'm telling y'all, man, like, you'll see. You'll see. And India, like, I don't want to see. Like, tell your little friend, stay in the closet. Long as she stay in the closet, we fine. Reese don't believe it. She just like, whatever. Okay, whatever. So everybody's afraid to go to sleep, but it's time to go to sleep. So everybody laying down in the bed. Now the little girl who house it is fall right asleep real quick. Falls asleep real quick. Like she's so used to everything that's going on, she just learned how to tune it out. She falls asleep real quick. Boom, she sleep. Okay, but everybody else, India Love, they all is up watching that doorknob because they keep seeing this hat swinging on the doorknob. So India like, Shay, you think she was lying about a ghost in the closet? Shay like, I don't know. I just noticed that damn hat keep moving. And Reese was like, man, ain't nothing in the closet, man. Y'all just go to sleep. And they like, no, man, it's something. It got to be something in that closet. So Reese was like, man, ain't nothing in the closet. So Reese gets up. She opened the closet door. And when she opened the door, she like, something got me. Something got me. And instantly, India shades you like, oh my God. And the little girl wake up. She like, what's going on? And Reese started laughing. Reese was like, y'all so scared. I told you it's nothing in the closet. So she's standing there with the closet door open like, y'all so scared, man. Y'all sit up here doing all this screaming and hollering. I told you it wasn't nothing in the closet. And the little girl mama comes in. She like, is everything okay? And the little girl was like, no, everything is fine. We just telling scary stories and we scared ourselves. She like, well, y'all need to go to bed. It's late. Okay. So she goes on that room and closes the door. Reese is still laughing about it. She like, y'all some punks. Y'all scary. Y'all scary. Ain't no damn ghost in this closet. And when she say ain't no ghost in this closet, something snatches Reese into the closet. Like you can see her get snatched to the side off her feet into the closet. And then the closet door slam. And Shay and India jump about they sleeping bags and they stand in the corner and they like, Reese. And Reese is beating on the closet door from the other side. And the little girl is in her bed. She just staring at the closet door. And Shay and them look over at her like, can you open the door? Open the door. And the little girl just scared to get off her bed. She just like, I told y'all there was something in the closet. Why y'all go in the closet? And Reese is steady beating on this door. Now this little girl, mama ain't coming in the room. So Shay runs out the room and go wake the mama up. Hey, lady, my friend trapped in the closet. You need to come help her. So they go in there, and Reese is still beating on the closet door. The lady walks in. She like, she's not trapped in. You just turn the door knob. And she was turning the knob, but the door went open. So she looked at her daughter. She like, why did you lock the door? She like, mama, it ain't no lock on that door. I didn't lock the door. Well, how's the damn door locked? I don't know how the door locked. Mama, I told you it was something in my closet, and you wouldn't even believe me when I was telling you it was something in my closet. Her mama like, it's nothing in this closet. Little girl, calm down. Calm down. I'm going to open the door. Let me go get something. So she go downstairs, get her butter knife, come back upstairs to try to pop the lock. But Reese is screaming bloody murder. Like, this, you can tell something is going on in this closet. This ain't just fear. Like, you can tell more than just fear is going on in this closet. And she is screaming at the top of her lungs. And the lady is rushing back upstairs like, okay, I'm coming. She popped the lock. And Reese falls out to the floor. Her head is down. Like she just falls flat to the floor. And Andy and them was like, Reese. And they drop down to the floor. They like, Reese. Shay like, Reese, are you okay? And Reese sits up. And Reese's eyes are solid black. And she turns. And she looked like the way she turned her head, it would be physically impossible for one of us to do it. But for some way, she just turned her head damn near to her back to look back at Shay in India. And they just like, and they back up, and the little girl mama isn't like, she in shock. She backs up like, what the hell is going on? And her little friend is sitting over in the bed in the corner. She crying. She's like, mama, get it out. And her mama is just floored. She cannot believe that Reese is sitting here like this, like, oh my God, this little girl just almost break her neck, like, and she is just looking at everybody in the room real slow with these black eyes. And the little girl mom is like, baby, are you okay? And she like growl at her like, ah. So the lady jumped back and she's like, okay, babies, y'all get up. Y'all get up and come on. And Reese is growling like she's slobbing out the mouth just like a dog. And she's looking at them and everybody is just scared to move because they don't know what she gonna do. Like when the mom got close, she like tried to attack her, so everybody's just scared to move at this point. And the mom screams out for the dad. She's like, John, I need you in here. Like, John, come here. And he's like, what? She's like, John, come here. I need you in here. Like, right now, I need you in here. Thank you, Latoya. So he comes in. He like, what? And he looked down and he see Reese. And he like, the hell is wrong with that little girl? And she like, John, just don't move. Don't move because I don't know what's going on. She fell out the closet. And this is how she was when she fell out the closet. And he like, baby, are you okay? And she like, he was like, oh my God, what is going on with this little girl? Like, what is going on? Like, he confused on what's going on. And Reese is just sitting there just foaming, like slobbing out the mouth. Every time India tried to move, her and Shay would try to move, it's like she'll turn her head around and lock on to them, and she's growling at them. It's like they don't know what to do. So the dad decides to try to creep up on Reese while she's looking at Shay and India. So he creeping up, and as he get close enough to like grab her, she swings her head around and bites into his thumb, bite a plug out of his, like this little part right here. Bit that, bit that, bit it, spit it out. He hollered, screamed, but he grabbed Reese. He grabbed her and he held her like from the back, like in a bear hug. He held her tight and he told everybody else to get out the room. He like, hurry up, get out the room, call her mama, call somebody. He just was gonna sit there and try to hold her. So they all come running out the room and they run downstairs and they grab the phone. The lady grabbed the phone to try to call Reese's mom, and she noticed her husband come rolling down these steps like he was thrown down these steps. This man missed like the top 8 steps and caught all the rest of them on the way down. Like boom, 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 boom on the way down. And when he hit the bottom, he was out. He was out cold. His head hit the banister and everything on the way down. So he was out cold. And it's like they look back and they see him at the bottom of the steps and they look up and Reese is at the top. And she is coming down. And for her, Reese to be like a girl, like a little girl, she's coming down, and the steps that are coming down with her, as she take a step, you would think Reese is 500 pounds, like 17 foot 37. It just sounds heavy. It's like, whoom, whoom. But she is barely touching these steps as she coming down. But it sounds whoom, whoom as she coming down the steps. Scared the hell out of Shay, India, and the other little girl and her mama. So they all run out the back door and leave Reese in the house. They run out the back door, run around the house to the front of the house, get in the car, back up, and go, go. They leave Reese in the house. And the lady is calling Reese's mom while she's pulling off. And Reese's mom answered the phone and she's like, you need to get over here. Something's wrong with your child. You need to get over here. So Reese's mom is like, what's wrong with her? She's like, something's wrong with your child. I don't know what's going on. Her eyes are black, all black. Like there's no white in her eyes. And Reese's mom is like, what? Oh, no, we don't. No, she don't. Yes, she do. You need to get over here. Reese's mama come over there. She goes into the house. The lady was sitting out in the driveway, but she was parked away from the house a little bit. And they could see Reese like tearing up this little girl's room. Like they could look at the window and see Reese like snatching down curtains and still got these black eyes staring at them, beating on the glass at them. And they could see all of this. So they just sit in the car and Reese's mom pulls up and she's like, where's my daughter? Where's my daughter? And everybody in the car was like, and she looks up and she sees Reese She like, what the hell is wrong with her? Like, why does she look? That don't even look like my child. Like, what did y'all do to her face? Like, we ain't did nothing. We ain't did nothing but ran from your child. That's all we did. Like, we don't know what's going on. This is how she was. You might want to go in there and talk to her. So her mama's like, she looks at Reese and she walks up a little closer to the house so she can get a better look at Reese. And she see Reese eyes is all black. She like, oh hell no. So she goes into her car and she reaches into her glove compartment. She pulled her Bible out. She said, I'm taking God in this house with me. Everybody else was like, well, take whatever you need because we're going to stay outside in this car until you get her up out their house. Reese's mom goes into the house. When she walks into the house, when she opened the door, you can see Reese in the window turn her head like she heard the door. She turned her head and she runs. And the lady closed the door behind her. Reese's mom closed the door behind her. They don't know what happened in that house. That lady was in that house about 45 minutes to an hour. They was scared because they didn't know what if she was hurt. They didn't know what was going on. So the lady started calling Reese's mom's phone. And Reese's mom wasn't answering the phone. So she was scared. She got ready to get out the car and she noticed the front door open. Front door open. It was Reese's mom helping this little girl dad out the house. Apparently his leg was broken. He couldn't bring himself out the house. So she was helping him out the house. She helped him out the house, and when she brought him down the stairs, they look up and Reese was standing at the door. And she's looking at the car. And she's like, why are you guys in the car? Hmm? Why are you guys in the car? What do you mean, why are we in the car? Why are you guys in the car? Like, she didn't know what was going on. Perfectly fine. Had no idea what was going on. She left. Her mom put her in the car. They left. Right? Dad goes to the hospital, get his leg fixed. Right? A few days later, Shay and India was outside playing. Now, Reese ain't been outside since the situation happened. But ain't nobody worried. Ain't nobody thought about nothing. They just felt like Reese needed her time. Okay? A few more days roll around, and the police shows up at Reese's house. Now, don't nobody know what's going on because Reese been in the house the whole time. Don't nobody know what's going on. Police shows up at the house. They come in. It sound like glass is breaking in the house. Thank you, Lisa. It sound like glass is breaking in the house, like a domestic violence situation. That's what it sounded like when the police got there. So they go rush off into the house. When they open the door and rush off into the house, Reese runs under their arms and at the door. And she runs straight to India's house. And she's beating on her back door and she's crying like she has blood on her. And India comes to the door and she's like, Reese, are you okay? And India mom's here. So she bring Reese into the house and they clean Reese up. Reese had like deep scratches in her face, all across like her neck and back area. And they was asking her like, what happened to you? And apparently Reese said her mom had been acting weird since she got picked up from her friend's house. She said she didn't know what was going on with her mama. She said her mama didn't look the same to her. She said her mama flipped out. Like every day her mama was flipping out for no reason. They didn't know why. She said her mama wasn't eating. She wasn't sleeping. She wasn't doing anything. And, Reese was like, she keeps getting mad at me for nothing. And she hit me and she scratched me right here. And she hit my dad and she broke his cast. And my dad had to call the police. And I was just scared. I didn't know what to do. And she stayed over there with India. And, of course, they called and let Shay know what happened. So Shay came over instantly and she was there with her. And they all sat out on the porch while the police tried to deal with the situation because they had to bring the dad out. Like he couldn't walk. His leg, she had hit his cast with something and split the cast open. So he couldn't even walk. So they had to bring him out the house. And he's like in an ambulance and everybody in the neighborhood is just like sitting around waiting to see what's going to happen. And they can hear the police like going at it with this lady. They can hear glass breaking out in this house. And like after 20, 30 minutes of all this going on, finally the front door swings open and they bring out Reese's mom. Reese's mom don't even look like the same lady that showed up that day. Her jaw looked longer. Her jaw area looked longer. Her eyebrows looked deep, like her eyes looked sunken into her head. She didn't even look like the same woman that pulled up to grab her Bible to save her baby. She didn't even look like her at all. They had to take her ass out in one of those cute little white jackets to make you hug yourself. You know what I'm talking about? throw her in one of those little vans that take you to those cute little rooms that serve your ass jello all the damn time. Yeah, threw her right on off into a mental ward because they thought it was a mental situation that was going on. Now, apparently, after speaking with the young girl whose dad was injured during this situation, he says he recalls waking up while Reese and her mom was in the living room battling. I guess she was trying to get Reese back or whatever. And he heard, thank you, Nisa. He told his wife he heard this lady tell Reese, or whatever the hell was in Reese, to let her go and take her instead. He said that's all she kept screaming. Take me, take me, take me, take me. Like that's all she kept screaming. Let my baby go and take me, take me. And he was like, everything just stopped. The little girl just started crying. He was like, restarted crying. She dropped to the floor and started crying. And, that's when they realized he was woke and trying to move, and she helped him out of the house. So apparently, she asked whatever demonic spirit was inside Reese to come into her, to leave her baby alone and to take her instead. And that's exactly what it did. And this lady is, thank you, Rakisha. This lady, I hate to say it, is still in this mental ward to this day. She don't talk no more. She don't do anything no more. They have to feed her. They have to force feed her, and sometimes they have to put a tube in her throat because she won't eat. She won't use the bathroom on her own. They have to clean her. Like, this lady is just gone. She's gone at this point, and she's been like that for like the last 5 years. She's just been gone. Like, she's been in this facility longer than that, but Reese said 5 years ago she just stopped speaking. She said she came to visit her to see if she was okay. Thank you, Rakisha. She said she came to visit her to see if she was okay. She said, and her mom grabbed her and like jacked her up and pulled her close and told her, I don't want to live no more. And then she just stopped talking. That was the last thing she said. She never said another word a day after that. 5 years later, this woman still has not uttered another word. Like, she just won't speak. Reese said that don't stop her from visiting. When she go visit, she said her mom stares off and she don't give no eye contact. She don't acknowledge that she's there. She says she goes and she brushes her hair and her mom just don't move. She just don't talk. She don't move. She don't do nothing. Thank you, Nisa. She don't do nothing at all. She just sits there, and it's been that way. And they just don't know what to do at this point. Like, they don't know what to do at all. But she's not they don't feel like she's a danger to herself or anybody else because this lady don't move. She ain't walked on her own. They pushes her around in a wheelchair. She ain't walked or done anything on her own since this whole situation went down. They put her in that facility. So she invited it in, and I think she didn't know what she was bargaining for when she did that. She did it to try to save her baby. She saved her baby, but so no, see, she didn't remember what happened. She didn't remember what happened at all. Only like Shay and India and the other little girl and her parents, only like them really knew that she, what happened. And besides Reese's mom, but Reese's mom wasn't talking to tell her, yeah, you was possessed and I did this. So, didn't nobody want to bring it to her or tell her anything about what happened. They didn't say nothing. Did nobody say nothing. Everybody kept it to themselves. And she goes and see her mom every like month. She goes to visit her mom, brushes her hair, and just try to keep her up and tell her everything that's going on in her life. But she said her mom don't acknowledge her. She don't look like she's acknowledging her. She just like her mind is somewhere else. So, yeah. So that was you guys' second story. This is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something to drink, heat your honey buns up, get your twisties, fill up your Lake Lanier shot glasses, turn on your Lake Lanier night lights, all that good stuff. So I will be starting my next story time at 9:18. So you got a little time to go do what you need to do. Because I know I got some Prego family members, and I know y'all probably got to use the bathroom. So go tinkle. We'll see you when you get back. Yes, her mama cheat. I just felt so bad for her. Cause it wasn't even Reese to tell me the story. It was Shay and India to tell me the story. But I had to go through Reese. Uh but I had to go through Reese to confirm and verify details and stuff. And they pretty much was like, don't speak of what happened to her. Just ask her about her mom. And she was the one who told me her mom freaked out ever since she had came back and all the deep scratches and stuff. It was sad, but you like it. Thank you, Reese. Okay, so Chastain, can I explain the new designs on the shirt? Okay. So wait a minute, let me go and pull up one of these designs so we can see. Okay. So so this is one of the new designs that's on shirts now, y'all. So it basically shows you like the green and black at the top. It say LL family math problem. This is the LL family members, which is the green and black. This is the red and black, which is everybody else. This is what this means, upper room resident when they look like that and slapping the sleeves off a person. So zombies coming, everybody else, and an AF member equals to that person ended up being, everybody else ended up being a upper room resident. And then, this person arguing with a AF family member will get your ass sleeve slapped off. So that was one of the designs. And then where's the other one? Let me go back. And then the other one was this one. Hold on. And the other one was this one. Who you with? Everybody else or my AF family? So you see what happens when you with everybody else? If anything happens, if zombie shows up, you gonna get your ass whooped if you everybody else. If zombies try to attack you, if you're with everybody else, you're gonna stand there and scream. If zombies come after you and you're with everybody else, your ass is probably gonna be on a bike and not get far away and get bit. But if you're a part of family members, zombie come after your ass, you're gonna run. Set a zombie come after your ass, you're gonna box. And if there's a lot of them coming after your ass, damn a bike, we're in a car. We're running them over. So, who are you with? And that's the design for, and that's the second design for the shirt. So I hope that explains it for you. Justine, I hope that helps. So yes, I hope that helps. So that is the AF merch, you guys. Those are the two new designs that I added to the shop. Good night, Magenta. Right. So yeah. So that's what I came up with. And we're about to go ahead and get this next story time started. You guys don't forget, November 11th, Black Friday sale. There will be 25% off everything in the shop. Everything. So save your coins up to the 11th and then ball out at the merch shop. Because it's going to be ridiculous. Okay, lockdown 2 and then 25. It's on Tubi. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Shake. Damn, I need to be able to write that down because I be forgetting these movies when I get offline. I be like, damn, what she told me to watch? And then it just be gone. Cause y'all know I'm part of the Twisted family too, so okay. And what is that? Lockdown 2025. Okay. I'm gonna check it out. Okay. Here we go, y'all. So if you're ready for the next story, thumbs up the live. Let me know you're ready. Come on. You gotta be back in the dark. Unless you have your LL family nightlight, you have to be in the dark. Everybody else gotta be in the dark. I know I have a lot of family members that have their nightlights. You guys can turn your nightlights on. But everybody else got to be in the damn dark. So let me know if you're ready. Thumbs up the live. Let me know you're ready for the next story. Yes, yes, yes. I told you Skinwalker Ranch was good, Rakisha. I got to call and check on Kim. I be noticing when my family members are missing. And I ain't seen Kim. I ain't seen Deborah. Got to check on them. Got to make some phone calls. Okay. Yes, get them likes up, y'all. Thumbs up the live. Don't forget to thumbs up the live because we don't want no trolls in here. We don't want no flies, no bugs. So my front door is that little thumb that sits up. So thumbs up the live so you can close the door. Yes, you, everybody, you always looking around. You 9 times out of 10 is probably you. You thumbs up the live and thumbs up in the comments. So you're gonna put two thumbs in. You're gonna like the live and the comments. Two thumbs. Do, 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 do. Right, Neil. Right, Quan missing too. I'm gonna find out where he at. He probably somewhere partying. When I checked on him last week, like why you went in story time to my auntie all the parties, I told his ass. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get this next story time started. Let me go through here because y'all know I didn't have my people for this one. So give me a second. Let me go through here. Look at my niece. Look at my superstar sticker people, and I can add them to this one. Rakisha, hey Rakisha. Story time with Rakisha. Parnisa, Rakisha, Parnisa, Latanya. No, it was a little boring. It was a little boring for you, Keita. It's okay. Okay, so I think. Okay. Yeah, I got everybody because I put Shay in the last one. Okay, so I got my superstar sticker people. Okay, so the three superstar sticker people that are going in this story is Nisa, Rakisha, and Latanya. We're gonna call Latanya Tanya, y'all. I hope that's okay with you, Latanya. If you're still in here, I hope that's okay with you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys, here we go. So y'all third story time before y'all get y'all man story. Man story gonna make y'all laugh, so just letting you know now. Man story gonna have you in tears. Okay, so here we go. So Nisa, Rakisha, and Latanya, I hope you guys like the story. So, Rakisha and Nisa were neighbors. They stayed next door to each other. They stayed in the Lake Lanier area. Rakisha stayed to herself, but Nisa pretty much hung out with everybody in the neighborhood. So Latanya was new to the neighborhood. She didn't live in the area. She just used to jog and like walk through that area when she do her little exercising because apparently she stayed in some apartments in that area and she didn't like running through her apartment. She felt safer running through this neighborhood, this little suburban neighborhood. So that's what Latanya used to run every day. Uh, Thank you, Paula. I got it. She finally found me. so Nisa came out one day and she seen Rakisha, sitting out in her yard like she normally do. And she goes over to speak to Rakisha, and they just talking, and they notice Latanya running through the neighborhood. So they stop her. Hey, you new to the neighborhood? And she stops, and she was like, no, I don't really live over here. I live in apartments down the street, but I run through you guys' neighborhood. So if you see me over here, I'm just over here jogging. I'm not over here to do anything. I'm just jogging. And Rakisha was like, that's fine. It's nice to meet you. What's your name again? And she was like, my name is Tanya. I just moved over probably like 3 months ago. I'm on my third story, Danielle. She was like, I moved over about 3 months ago. I don't really know anybody in the neighborhood, but I know that this neighborhood looked pretty nice to run in. So this is where no, Keita, this is where I come to do my run. So they was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. Well, we're here. I'm Rakisha. And she was like, I'm Nisa. We'll be here. You'll see us sometime. So if you see us, don't be afraid to stop by. If you get thirsty, you can always knock on my door and, I'll give you something to drink if, got to use the bathroom, whatever. Just welcome to the neighborhood. Thank you, Lakeisha. So Tanya was like, well, thank you. That was real sweet. I greatly appreciate you guys. Nice meeting you. I'll see you again. So Tanya continues to run. Now Tanya ends up staying in her apartment another year. She got to know Nisi and Rakisha really well. She started hanging out with them and everything. And then after her lease was up for a year, she decided to move into the area, into the neighborhood. She wanted to be in the neighborhood. That's what she wanted to be. So she told Rakisha and Nisa to see if they knew any houses that was in the neighborhood that was probably vacant. So they were like, okay, cool. So Nisa, like I said, she pretty much, knew everybody in the neighborhood, but Rakisha didn't. So they would go around the neighborhood, speak to people in the neighborhood, trying to see if they seen any houses that were vacant because they wanted their homegirl in the neighborhood. So they noticed this house that was sitting up on the hill and it was vacant. It looked, kind of shady, but it was vacant. So they noticed the house. They didn't really, do any research on the house. They just looked around. Okay, cool. It's okay, nice little, she's still in the suburb in the area where we are. So they thought it was a pretty nice house. So they reached out to Tanya and let her know, look, we found a house. It's over here on Lake Lanier Lane, and you should come over here and check out the house. I think it's a really nice house. So Tanya was like, bet, I'm coming over there Friday, and I'm gonna check out the house. So y'all gonna go with me? And they was like, yeah, we'll go check out the house with you because I want to see what the house look like on the inside too. They was like, because the outside looked really big. She was like, don't get me wrong, it looked kind of shady because it's on a dead end road, but it's on a big hill. It just looked kind of shady. But don't get me wrong, it's still a good house. It looked like a nice house. So we can go check it out on Friday. So they was like, okay, cool, Friday. We're going to go check it out. Friday rolls around. Tanya comes into the neighborhood. Hey, girls. They like, hey, you ready to go check out this house? Yeah, I called and I looked it up on Willow or Zillow, and I seen how much it was. It's in my price range. It looked like a pretty nice house. She was like, actually, it was cheaper than I thought it would be after looking at the house on the the outside and looking at the rooms. She's like, the house is huge, but I thought it would cost more than it is. And they was like, are you sure? She was like, yes, girl. She was like, that house is like 5 bedrooms. She was like, and they only want like $700 a month for it. What? Now, if you're not from Atlanta, if you're not from Georgia, $700 will barely get your ass a porta potty here. So for her to get a 5 bedroom house for $700 a month, okay. So Nisa was like, are you sure they didn't say 17? And she's like, no, I asked the lady, and the lady was like 700. And Rakisha was like, are you sure she didn't say 17? And Tanya's like, no, I asked the lady. I said 700, and the lady said yes, 700. So the lady wants $700 a month for this house. She's like, girl, that's a steal. How you get that big ass house for $700? Girl, let's go on down here, look at this house. They was excited. They were super excited. Oh my God, we gotta go down here and look at this house. Like, everybody trying to figure out why is this house so damn cheap. But Latanya needed a house. We going to get this house. So they get down there, they pull up. When they look at the house, of course the house like it need a little work on the outside. Some of the, they need painting and stuff like that. But they just sat there waiting on the real estate lady. So the real estate lady pulls up and she tells Rakisha and Nisa and everybody, hey. And Latanya was like, I'm the one that called you about this house. Are you gonna take me in and see it? And the lady was like, I have a conference call in just a second, but you can take the keys and go on in and look at it and just come back out and let me know how you feel about it. I'm gonna be on the phone. And she gives Tanya the keys, and she just roll her window back up, and she start dialing on her phone. So they like, girl, let's go see what this house look like. So as they getting up the steps, she like, girl, you could be living right down the street from us, girl. We could be neighbors. Like, everybody is just so excited about this. So they get up there and she gets ready to open the door, and she noticed that the door is kind of jammed. It like sticks a little bit. So she was like, first thing we have to say something about is this sticky door. This door is sticking. And Rakisha was like, maybe because it ain't been open in a while, maybe it's just sticking like that. So okay, whatever. So they go in, and when they go in, it's like the most gorgeous house you ever want to see. Like, it's huge. Like, it looks really good on the inside. Like, this is a big ass house. We talking about, you got a living room and a den and like a man cave area, and that ain't even including the 5 rooms that's in the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still got 5 bedrooms, and then you got like a den and a man cave. You like, this house look like it's supposed to be like 17, maybe $2,000 a month, and this lady's giving it up for 700. So, of course, Tanya felt like, oh my God, this must be the blessing. This must be the blessing I've been praying for. Like, oh my goodness, this is it. And Nisa and them was like, girl, I'm about to come down here and spend the night with you. Keisha was like, girl, I'm gonna be right here. This gonna be my area. They was all excited about that. I'm in the living room like, yes, girl, it's gonna be turned up. And then they hear, boom, from upstairs. Like, bitch, did the lady come in? No, the lady didn't come in. Like, what is going on? Did you hear that? It was something. It sounded like something fell upstairs. Like, what fell upstairs? There ain't no damn furniture in the house. So they like, hello? And don't nobody say nothing. I'm like, you heard that? I think I heard it. I ain't sure. Because we was screaming. I ain't really sure if I heard anything. They're like, girl, you just tripping. But anyway, this is what we gonna put. This gonna be my room right here. So they still talking all loud. This gonna be my area, girl. We can put a bar right here and they hear doom, doom. I heard it that time. I heard it that time. And they like, did the lady come in? Maybe the lady's upstairs. So they goes to the window and they look out the window and the lady's still in her car. Like, what the hell? Like, man, is somebody in this house? Do you think it's squatters in here? Like, no, because we had to use a key to get in. Like, I don't see no broken windows. Girl, it sounds like somebody upstairs. Like something fell. She like, man, we gotta go up here and see what it is, because ain't nobody gonna be in my house. Nisa like, it ain't even your house yet. We ain't gotta be checking stuff out yet. It ain't ours. I'm not gonna have these people in my house. You can get your soup coolers out my cup, get you some water. Thank you. Um, tell like what? So so they decide to go out here and try to let this lady know. So when they get outside to let the lady know, she rolled down her window. She like, so you like the house? And they was like, is somebody else in the house? And the lady eyes got kind of big, but she calmed herself. She was like, no, nobody else is in the house. What are you talking about? And she was like, while we was in the house, in the living room, it sounded like somebody was upstairs. Like we kept hearing like a thud, like somebody dropped something from upstairs. And the real estate lady grabbed her paperwork and she like, now this bitch know, but she grabs her paperwork and she like, I wasn't scheduled to show nobody else this house today, so no, it shouldn't be nobody else in this house. Okay. Well, can you come in with us and help us check to see if somebody's in the house? She like, I can't. I'm still on this conference call. I'll be with you in a second, but I'm still on this conference call, so I need to handle this. And they like, okay, well, we'll wait. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to be on this conference call. Just go ahead and check the house. It's fine. Just go ahead. She rolls her window back up on them. And Rakisha like, bitch, what you going to do, Tanya? Tanya was like, well, we might as well go on in here and check it out, man. So they go back into the house. When they go into the house, they don't hear anything. Hello? Anybody in here? They don't hear nothing. So they get to going upstairs. As they get ready to go upstairs, it's like these fireplace pokers by the fireplace, because they had like a huge fireplace, and whoever was there last left like a little kit, with your little shovel, your little poker. So Rakisha grabs the poker, Latanya grabs the little shovel thing, and Nisa grabs the broom. But she got the broom part of her hand. She like, this handle is gonna wear somebody's ass out if they come out of here. So they all going upstairs. They get upstairs and all the doors are closed. So they go to the first door and they open the door. They look around. They don't see no broken glass. Ain't nobody came in this room. No windows broken. No windows open. Everything is good. Cool. Going to the next room. They go through all the rooms like that. When they get to the fourth room and they open up the door, it's a picture on the floor. Like a 8x10 picture in the frame on the floor. And they like, who the hell left this picture here? And they pick the picture up and it's like an old picture from like back in the day. Like it was an older Caucasian woman in this picture, and she has on like one of those butterfly collared shirts, like Little House on the Prairie butterfly collared shirts, so it was like old day. She had her hair pulled up in like one of those little poofs that they used to wear back in the day, you know what I'm talking about? Like one of those little poof things. And she was scouring on this picture like this wasn't no happy occasion when this picture was taken. This lady was scowling at in this picture like she didn't want to take the picture. She was just looking pissed off in the picture. And they like, girl, who picture this here? Like, I don't know. Honey, we throwing this in the trash. So they take the picture and they going on downstairs and they talking about it like, yeah, that was fell off the wall. The picture just fell off the wall. And they sit the picture outside the door and they close the door and come back in. They like, yeah. And then all of a sudden they hear knocking at the door, like a bunch of people knocking at the door at one time. Like, what the hell? They jump back from the door like, what the hell is going on? The lady at the door? And they go to the window and the lady is still sitting in her car on the phone, just talking away. So they looking around, they like, ain't nobody at the door, girl. Who the hell is knocking on the door? And Latanya like, quit playing, man. Like that, it must be the lady. So she looks out the window and they don't see anybody standing in front of this door, but you can hear these knocks at the door. And they are scared. They like so scared to go to the door. So it's like now it's going from knocking to banging. Boom, 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 boom. Like the door is vibrating. They knocking, whoever it is beating so hard. And they get so scared they start to call the real estate agent's cell phone. But she just running her damn mouth like she ain't even answering the other line. She just keep talking and talking. So they are beating on the window trying to get her attention. And she just running her mouth. They calling her phone and beating on the window and she just running her mouth. Meanwhile, the knocks and the beats are getting harder. Boom, like they about to kick the damn door in on them. Like they can see this, the wood on the door frame is like lifting up. This whatever it is hitting this door so damn hard. And finally, Latanya get through to the lady, and the real estate lady's like, hello? She like, don't you hear us? Lady, we need help. And she's like, hello, who is this? And she's like, it's me. Look at the house. And the lady looks up at the house and she can see all of them in the window, like beating at the window. She's like, what's going on? What's going on? And she's like, somebody's at the door. Somebody's kicking on the door. And the lady looks at the door and she's like, there's nobody at the door. She's like, it's somebody kicking on the door. Can you please just come help us? And the lady opened up the car door and she gets out and then she gets back in her car door. And Tanya like, what are you doing? She was like, so I don't see anybody at the door. You guys should just come out. She like, no, it is somebody kicking on this door. And the lady's like, no, it's not. I don't see anybody at the door. And they are like, please, can you please? So at this point, Rakisha like, we going out the back, y'all. Let's just go out the fucking back door. We're not going out the front door. Let's just go out the back door. So they rush and scurry out the back door. And when they get around like on the side of the house, like coming towards the front of the house, they look around the corner and there's nobody standing at the door. It don't even sound like knocking on the outside of the door. It's quiet as kept in this damn neighborhood. But they know they heard that. So they get around now to the real estate agent lady, and she's like, what was going on in there? And they was like, man, oh my God, if somebody was kicking on the door. It sounded like somebody was beating on the door. You wouldn't help us. And we was trying to get out, and they was at the front door. And the real estate agent gets out, and she walks up to the front door with them, and she sees the picture on the ground by the door, and she said, and she just grabbed herself like, and they like, what? What's wrong? What's wrong? What you see? What's wrong? And she's like, how did that picture get out here? And they was like, we told you it sounded like somebody was in the house, and when we went upstairs, that picture had fell off the wall. And the lady was like, so, and you guys brought it out here? Yeah, we took it out the house. What? She was like, oh my God, like, why did you guys do that? That wasn't your property. Okay, like, what's the fucking issue? And the lady was like, oh my God. Like, the lady just started to freak out. She's like, and Latanya's like, what? She's like, nothing. Can you just go ahead and give me the keys? We can discuss the house later. We'll talk about everything later. Can you just go ahead and give me the keys back? So Tanya get her the keys back, and the lady runs and jumps into her car. She don't pull off. She just jumps into the car, and she's doing this. All they can see is her doing this through the windshield. So Latanya like, what the hell is going on? And the lady just was like, she didn't want to talk. She looked agitated. She looked like she was going through it. So they just went on and left. And they left the house. So when they leave the house, they come back to Rakisha's house. And they just sitting there talking, about what the hell could have freaked the lady out. And why the lady was acting like that. And Latanya's all sad. Because she like, damn, man, that was supposed to be my house. And now I don't even know if the lady going to give it to me from the way she acting. Like, why she freaking out like that? So a couple minutes later, Latanya get a phone call, and it's from another real estate agent from the same company, but a different real estate agent. And she's like, hi, Latanya, I was calling to find out, was you trying to get the house? And she was like, what happened to the other lady? I was talking to the other lady, but then she freaked out and told me to get her the keys and jumped in her car. Like, what was going on with her? And the lady was like, oh, nothing. She's fine. She was fine. But you're just going to be dealing with me from now on. You're not going to deal with her anymore. She had a bigger project to be on. So you're going to be dealing with me from now on. And she was like, okay. So what's up with the house? She's like, oh, it's still open. You can get it if you want. Okay. So what do I need to do? Oh, we just need you to fill out an application, first month, last month rent, and you can go ahead and move in. Okay. So she told me that the house was $1,700 a month. Is that correct? Lady said, no, the house is $700 a month. Who told you that? And now Rakisha and Nisa can hear this. They can hear this lady saying $700. They're like, bitch, there's something wrong with that house. So she's like, what's wrong with it? Why are you offering, why are you guys only taking $700 a month on the house? Like, what's wrong with the house? And the lady was like, there's nothing wrong with the house. Then why are you only taking $700 for a house that costs $2,000? No, ma'am, do you want the house or not? Because if you don't want the house, I'll just give it to somebody else. She's like, no, I want the house. I just want to know what's wrong with the house. There's nothing wrong with the house. Okay. Well, you meet me at the house tomorrow. We'll discuss it. The lady was like, can we meet, somewhere else besides the house? And she's like, no, we meet at the house. I want to know I want you to walk with me through the house. And the lady was like, we're not allowed to do walkthroughs. That's funny because your friend was finna do a walkthrough earlier today, but she said she had a phone call. Now you telling me y'all can't do walkthroughs? Like, which one is it? Y'all can't or you won't? And the lady was just like, is it possible we can meet up the street somewhere, and we can discuss all that then? And Rakisha's telling her, no, make her ass calm, make her calm. And Tanya's like, no, that's not going to work for me. I'm going to need you guys here. And the lady was like, I'll call you back. Okay. So now they talking about it. Rakisha and them like, hell no, something's up with that house. I'm telling you, it's something's up with the house. The lady won't even show back up over here. It's something up with that damn house. So Nisa was like, give me a few minutes. I'll find out. Because Nisa knew everybody in the neighborhood. Give me a few minutes. I'll find out. So Nisa walks on out the porch, leaving Rakisha and Latoya to just let them talk about it. So they're talking a good 30 to 45 minutes, roll around, and here come Nisa. Oh, Nisa is running. This girl is running her ass across the yard. She is trying to get here to pull this tea. This tea is so hot. It's about to burn Nisa's hand. It's so goddamn hot. She is trying to get there. She get there. She like, bitch, don't get that house. Don't get that house at all. And they like, girl, what the hell? Girl, I just found out. Girl, I'm telling you, do not get that house. You don't want that house. Do not get that house. Well, what the hell did you hear? What happened? Girl. So, Miss Johnson, this is how I go, y'all. So, Miss Johnson been living in this neighborhood for a long time, right? Miss Johnson told Miss Johnson, Miss Johnson. Miss Johnson who lost her husband about 2 years ago. Yeah, because Nisa know everybody in the neighborhood. Nisa like, Miss Johnson told Miss Weinstein that you remember Miss Jacobs, who used to have them badass grandsons, used to always get locked up all the time. Like, Nisa knew everybody. And Latoya don't know none of these people, but Rakisha like, yeah. Girl. So, Miss Johnson, son-in-law, wife, sisters, had got their house. Like, damn, there's a lot of people. Okay, yeah, they got the house. Girl, when they got the house, apparently they weren't Christians. Miss Johnson run around here talking about, oh, God this, bless God that. Her son-in-law and them weren't even Christians, girl. They was in that house doing all kind of stuff in that house, girl. Okay, so doing all kind of stuff like what? Well, Miss Johnson wouldn't tell me what was going on. Miss Johnson wasn't gonna tell me what was going on with her stepson, her son-in-law and stuff. So I had to dig a little deeper, girl. I had to go around the block. I had to holler at I had to holler at me Whitehead, and me Whitehead told me that one time the maintenance man who come to fix something, like the handyman, they had called the handyman because they said something was going on with the house. And when the handyman got over there, he said it was a bunch of people standing in their house in black, and they had the lights out, and they had candles, and they were worshiping some funny looking ass thing they had up there. Like, girl, it was some real devil worshiping shit going on in that house, girl. And she was like, and that picture everybody was talking about. She was like, girl, they had that picture. They were saying that they put the soul of their God in that picture, and that was their God area. Like, she was just giving up all the tea. And Tony, like, are you kidding me? People do this shit for real? Like, girl, that's what I heard. That's what they told me. But I don't think you should get that house. So they told you all that went on? Yes. And they said that the real estate people know, the people that own this house know. They know all that stuff going on because they had to clean the house up. They had to get all that devil worshiping voodoo shit up out the house. Girl, they know. And that's why that lady don't want to go back in that house, because she know. Oh, okay. So that's what this chick is up with. So she tried to throw my ass off into another world and forget about me. How she gonna get her rent when they snatch my ass up in this house? Like, okay, cool. That's what's up. So the lady ended up calling her back like the next day, and she was like, okay, so we can meet at the house. We just not allowed to go in the house. So Latoya said, okay, that's fine. I'll meet you down there. Me and my friends will meet you down there. So she go tell Nisa Rakisha, girl, the lady is at the house. Let's go. Okay, cool. So they get down there. When they get down there, the lady is standing there. She's talking to them about how gorgeous the house is on the inside and how so many people want the house, but she's holding it for Tanya because Tanya came to her first and she's trying to look out for Tanya. So Tanya was like, oh, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. So yesterday when we went in, I left my cell phone in the house and I had to give up the keys to your friend. So I wasn't able to get my cell phone out of the house. Can you go in the house and get the cell phone? So the lady looks at Tanya and she said, are you sure you left your cell phone in the house? The lady didn't even realize Tanya been calling her from the cell phone. She just so weirded out by having to go in the damn house for this stuff. She ain't even thinking. She like, you sure you really need the cell phone? Like, yes, I need my cell phone. Can you please go in there and get it out for me? So the lady was like I said, we're not allowed to go in the house. She was like, so I'm not allowed to get my phone out. And the lady hurry up and threw her the keys. Oh no, you can go in there and get the keys because you're trying to get the house. No, I asked you to go get the keys for me. And the lady was like, are you sure your phone is in the house? She like, yes, I'm sure my phone is in there. So the lady was like, okay, I'll go in there and get it real quickly. And then she, gets to running up the steps and then she unlocks the door and the picture isn't on the ground no more. It ain't out there no more. So she looks back and she like, did you lady want to come in and do the walkthrough while I was in here? And they like, no, we'll just wait on you. So the lady goes in and she pushed the door wide ass open. She making sure this door stay wide open. And she goes in, she take a couple steps in, and then she looked back and she said, where exactly did you leave your phone? And she was like, I'm not sure, with everything that was going on yesterday, I'm really not sure. It's probably upstairs in that room where we found that picture. And the lady was like, upstairs? I don't think your phone is upstairs. She like, how do you know you wasn't here? Can you just go up there and get it? And as the lady got ready to go in, they don't know what she saw or what she heard, but the lady ended up turning around, coming back out the house, locking the door. She ran back down the stairs to where Tanya was, and she told Tanya, she said, I'm sorry, I can't go in there and get your phone. And Tanya was like, why? She was like, I just can't go in there and get your phone. Now they already know what's up, but they trying to push it. They want her to tell them what's going on. Like this lady she trying to keep it. She trying to keep it a secret. Her whole company trying to keep it a secret. Everybody that work for that company, they got to deal with that house, trying to keep it a secret. So she like, can you just, why can't you get my phone? Like, do I need to call the cops? Because it's like y'all stole my phone at this point. It's in that house and you won't get it. And she was just like, ma'am, please, I can't go get the phone. So she like, you know what? Rakisha, let me see your phone. Let me call the police because she think I'm playing with her. And the lady was like, no, please don't call the police. No, please, I go get it. So they're like, okay, go get the phone. So she gets to walking up the steps again, looking back like a sad ass kid. You sure y'all ain't gonna come in with me? Like, no, we not coming in with you. Take your ass in there and get the phone. So she gets up. I know, right? She gets on up there. Little old lady too, man. Like she ain't gonna say old, but she was older. You know what I'm saying? So she gets up to the door. She gets to open up the door, and the door opens wide up. She holds the door open, and you can see her like walk into the house, but she still got this hand on the door. Like she walks in, and that arm stretches out all the way, and she looks. She's like, I don't see the phone in here. And she like, Rakisha, give me your phone, cause this lady think I'm playing with her. And she was like, okay, I'm gonna get the phone. So she walks in and she let the door go. Y'all, time she let the door go, the door slams closed on her ass. And Rakisha was like, they can't believe that shit. Like, did you just see the door close? Did she close the door? Like, no, girl. She did not close the door. Then they see the lady in the window, the same window they was in, beating for help. She's now in that same window, beating for help. And they just looking at her like, what is going on? What's going on? The lady just beating, like you can see the lady crying because she had on like mascara. You can see mascara all on her face. Like this lady is boo-hooing. And she is beating on this damn door. So they all see the mascara and they see this lady's freaking out. So they run up to the door and they trying to get the door. They are pushing the door. The lady did not lock the door, but the door was not budging. And the lady could not get the door open. They were beating on the door, trying, boom. Boom, and they could not get the door open. They run over to the window, and the lady is still in the window, and she's like screaming. And these windows are not soundproof, guys, but they could not hear nothing this lady was saying. And she was screaming at the top of her lungs. And she was like, help me, please help me. She was crying. And they looked behind her. You could see shit like stuff like shadows moving behind her real fast. She like, please help me out, please get me out of here. And Latanya was like, run to the back door, run out the back door. And the lady was like, no, no, they right there. She like, run out the back door. And the lady turns around, you can just see all these shadows moving around the room where she at. And she was just like, and she just ran. And they all run around to the back, and they can see her running through the house, coming through the living room, and she runs straight out the back door and jumps straight in Latanya's arms. And she is crying. She is breathing hard. This lady done fell to her knees. She like, please help me. Please help me. Help me. They like, you out the house. She like, please help me. And they had to take her back around to her car, put her in the car, calm her down. She just, oh my God, I can't believe that happened to me. Like, oh my God, like I didn't even believe it when she said it happened that time. They listening to, what she's saying, and it's like, when what happened the last time? What are you talking about? And the lady was just like, she had just gave up. She was just like, fuck it at this point. She was like, okay, so don't tell anybody I told you guys this. Please don't tell anybody I told you guys this. But some really bad stuff was going on in this house, and the people that lived in this house was into some really really bad dangerous stuff. And we've been trying to get the house sold, but won't nobody buy the house. It's like everybody know about the house, and when people go in the house, stuff started to happen. And we didn't want to discourage people from buying it, or trying to rent it. And so Latanya just listening to this lady pour out everything, and they just standing there. So Latanya was like, so you was gonna put me in that house? How did you? What if I had kids? You gonna put me and my children in that house, knowing it could be dangerous? And the lady was just like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. My boss, he told us we not allowed to talk about this. I'm telling you about. And the lady was just crying and begging and pleading. She's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, you don't want this house. Please don't buy this house. Like, you don't want this house. You don't want this house. And it was like, okay, okay. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know we not gonna get the house. And that was the only way to get the truth out of that lady about what happened in that damn house, because they was gonna let Latanya move right on into that house and not tell her a damn thing about what was going on in that house. Now, what if Latanya had kids and she was bringing children into that house? All them damn shadows that were running around that room, ain't no telling what would have happened to her. Her kids could have been possessed. She could have been possessed. Them folks didn't give a shit. All they wanted was their money, and for nobody to know what happened at the damn house. But leave it upon Nisa to go find out, and she got all the tea and brought it back and saved Latanya from moving into that house. And because Rakisha was by herself, she didn't have no children, no man, nothing like that. She had this big ass house. She told Latanya she can come move in. So Latanya ended up moving in with Rakisha as a roommate, and that's how they did it. Because Latanya had pretty much already broke her lease. The lady had already told her she had the house pretty much, so she had already broke her lease. So at that point, she didn't have nowhere to go. Like, she was stuck, and they weren't gonna leave her out like that. And Rakisha took her in, and they became roommates. And she stayed with Rakisha for about 5 years in that house. Rakisha stayed in the house about 5 years together, and then they went on and moved out later on. But yeah, can't trust these realtors, boy. They ain't gonna tell you nothing, boy. You gotta do your own research. Had it not been for Nisa going around the neighborhood playing Pearl from 227, they would have never known what was going on. They would have never known. She would have ended up in that house and been stuck going through all that stuff, because I'm pretty sure them folk weren't going to let her break the lease. They've been trying to get rid of the damn house. Time they got somebody in it, you weren't going to be able to break that lease. You had to probably deal with that shit for about a year. You would have had to deal with it until your lease breaking time comes up, and then you not re-signed. Yeah, so apparently they stayed in Rakisha's house for 5 years before they moved out of the Lake Lanier area and moved on with their lives. But they were all good friends while they were there, and things was good. Yeah, honey, Nisa was moving around that neighborhood like Pearl. Y'all remember Pearl from 227? She used to just stand in the window and watch everything. Pearl knew all the tea. Pearl knew everything, and you didn't have to tell Pearl a damn thing. Pearl knew everything. So yes, Nisa was the plug. Nisa was the plug. She was around that mother like Pearl. So what you said, Miss Whitehead, Miss Johnson grandson, okay, and him and her, cause she brought it all the way back, honey. And I don't even know how far down the damn family line she went. She was like a brother-in-law, son-in-law to a wife, cause honey, she went and got all the tea. I'm somebody, the way she brought it back, that tea had to be hot as shit, cause she was rushing to get back to the pour that tea up in that glass, honey. Please believe, she was trying to get there to give it up, and she gave up all the tea. So they found out what was going on, and Latonya didn't have to stay in that house. And that lady who did tell her about the house ended up getting fired for talking about the house. Because after all that happened, she couldn't drive. She was so upset. So she had to call her boss, and he asked what happened. She told his ass that she went off into the house to get Latonya's phone, and all that stuff happened. And he was just like, did you tell anybody what happened at the house? And she just had to tell the truth. She was like, I had to let the young lady know because she saw everything that happened. And he was just like, it wasn't your place to tell her. And she lost her job behind it. Because she told it. And 9 times out of 10, that's what happens when you talk about it. It ain't a good result. Either you lose your job, you lose people you love that now all of a sudden think you crazy. So, yeah, she lost her job behind that because she told it. So, So there you go. There was you guys' third story. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a brief intermission before we get this last story started with my man. And y'all got like till 10 o'clock. So I'm starting my next story at 10 o'clock. And then we're gonna go ahead and end this thing. So yes, I'm glad you love the story. So yes, we'll be doing our last one in a few minutes. And we can go ahead and get this thing going. So this is your brief intermission where you get to go to the bathroom, get you something else to drink, throw that next honey bun in the microwave. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. And if you're in the live, if you haven't thumbs up the live, please thumbs up the live. You, I don't know why we got to point you out. You, yes, you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Anisha. We didn't know that. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Tasha. Welcome to the family. Tasha again. It look like you joining again. I could have sworn I saw that name. But welcome to the family again. Your name will be at a story time. And a special welcome from me on the community page. Yes. So you guys, one of our family member, Anisha, she's in a shelter, you guys. So if we can, y'all please pray for her. Keep her lifted. Let's pray that she finds somewhere for her to stay before the holidays really get here, and she can have some loved ones to be around. And just keep her prayer in your prayers, and we're gonna keep her lifted, you guys. So there you go, Anisha. We praying for you, baby. Just stay strong, and you're gonna come out on top. Honey, when the Braves won, he screamed so loud, he scared the hell out of Bam. Bam thought something was going on in the damn house. He screamed so loud. He been screaming, "Go Braves!" He been wearing his Braves hat to work. He been on top of it. Honey, I'm talking about time. Freddie caught that goddamn last ball for us to win the World Series. Unc had already ordered us 2 Atlanta Braves coats. He was not playing. He had already ordered. He like, look, baby, I already got them. We going to get ours. And then he showed up the next day with 2 AJC newspapers that had the World Series, the Braves of the World. Yes, honey. And he said he gonna put them in frames. So, yes. So we are sending prayers up for you, Anisha. And I want to take time out again to thank everybody that's contributing to the Thanksgiving raffle gift cards so we can feed as many families that we are feeding. I want to thank you guys again. Thank you so much. If I didn't tell you, thank you so much.
So you saw it?
So what?
Well, that's not
Hmm?
you. Ain't pop up on your phone?
Ain't complaining to what?
Ain't pop up on your phone?
Let me see. Nope, it didn't pop up. You sure you text me? Or was you okay, yeah. And say, was you texting another bitch? Get your ass beat up on this live. What them babies tell me? Because these hands ready to eat for everybody.
Man, finna show my all day. You gonna make me show my all day. You're finna have
You tasted? I thought I was tripping.
That's, what the fuck is that? How you make diet lemonade?
See, I thought I was
That is
tripping.
nasty.
See, this is why I taste everything for you beforehand. I
Ugh.
warn you.
Ugh. Your rainbow. Thank you, Reese. So when is the deadline? So we're trying to have all the money. Let me see the date. We're trying to have the money up at least a week before the drawing, so I have time to purchase all of them because I'm trying to get Visa gift cards so they can use them anywhere, and we can pay for the overnight shipping so we can ship all of them overnight, and they can get them on by the 20th and still have time to go to the grocery store because you know everything runs out real quick. So we couldn't do it last minute, so we got to do it ahead of time. So that's how we gonna do it. So Onisha, Nicole wants to know, do you need anything and where are you located? So Onisha, let us know so you could possibly get some help, love.
Oh, what's the office tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta go to I go to UPS tomorrow because I gotta send off. I think I got two night lights I gotta send off. Yeah, I gotta send off I gotta send off the replacement night light, and then Kamal bought a night light, so I gotta send off those night lights, and
$3.45.
um
So here we go.
yeah, and then pick up my wreath that Cassandra sent me.
Woo!
Tell them sorry. She don't know how they be.
Let me see, Reese. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah,
What you say, babe?
know how they be hungry for.
Right.
But she don't.
Let me see. Paula. Hold on. Let me go through this way.
Where do you get your pens? Like, I really like that red one. I know you got that one for the doctor's office. Where'd you get this
Let me see.
one?
Reese, I don't see you. Oh, you sent it through PayPal. Okay, I'll check in PayPal. Um. Okay, Donna. Thank you. Either way, I got your nightlight. Yeah, it's the only things I allow. I'm in Cincinnati. It's freezing out here. Any boots or shoes or coat, anything will be appreciated, honestly. Okay, so guys, so we gotta try to help Onisha. She said it's cold and she don't really have anything to keep her warm. Onisha, do you have a Cash App or Instagram? What size you need? Ooh, Onisha, see, all you had to do let the family know.
Family account.
Family, look out. We're gonna make sure you straight. You just gotta let us know. We can't help if we don't know. Okay, so she just put in her Cash App. Is that your Cash App or is no? I think that's her Instagram. That's her Instagram. Okay, so Anisha, they want to know if you have kids because they have a lot of things they want to send. Okay. Right. We're not judging at all. Like we want to help. We have to. I mean, I
This,
told you guys I'm willing to help. I give y'all my last. I give you the shirt off my back. But if you don't tell me what's going on, I don't know. So I can't help. They don't need you sitting around being cold and needing
One
stuff,
judge.
and you're not telling us, and we here. You gotta let us know so we can help.
One judge.
We don't judge. Ain't no judgment around here. Ain't nobody judging you at all. We just want to help you get better. Okay, so Reese, yeah, I got it, Reese. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna start this last story time. This last man story time.
y'all favorites.
Right. Thank you, Reese. Thank you, my Reese boo. Okay, so she just put the shelter address in the chat, you guys. I'm gonna pin it once it shows up in here. So I'm gonna pin it. Okay, guys. So I just pinned the address for the shelter that she's in. So if y'all have any clothes, any shoes, any coats, anything that you're not using that you don't mind giving up, she's willing to take it all.
She got a family?
Do you have kids? Onisha, oh, she don't have any children, so that's a good thing. Thank God she ain't got no babies out there in the cold. She don't have any kids, guys, but she is at the shelter. So y'all can send clothes donations to that address that I pinned at the top. Let me see. What else? And they want to know. They need your full name so they'll know where they sending the stuff to. Onisha, um, you are so welcome, baby. We do not want you out there like that. Um, Thank you, Reese.
Is we ever gonna put this on Bam?
DJ, you a whole mess. Talking about you finna quit your job so you can be on time. And do you have a cash app so we can
Send it.
send you some money so you can eat and possibly buy you something to keep you warm, some clothes or blankets and stuff. They want to know what size shoes and clothes you wear. So okay, guys, you guys go ahead and keep talking with Onisha. If she put her cash app in, I'll go ahead and pin that too. But that's the address that of the shelter that she's in right now. So you can send all your clothes donations to that shelter. There's her cash app. Her cash app is right there. It is Stallion I-98. So screenshot if you can screenshot the address so I can go ahead and pin her cash app in here.
Kind of
Okay.
walk down.
I bet it is.
That was what you got.
It tastes like diet.
That what you got.
Show a little better than what I got.
Mm.
So I just pinned her cash app. So Anisha, I hope that helps, babe. I hope that keeps you warm. Okay, I'm gonna pin the we're gonna put the address back up there again. But that's her cash app. I was trying to pin her cash app so everybody that wanted the cash app can send the cash app. And then if you can, I'm going to go through the comments and get the address again and pin that. And then I can go ahead and start. So the address is 2499 Reading Road in Cincinnati. So that's the address, Tara. 2499 Reading, Reading Road, Cincinnati, Ohio. So that's where you guys send your clothing donations. If you have any coats that are too big, that are too small, if you have blankets that you're no longer using, we have a family member that can use it. She's in a shelter and she can use some help. So let's not leave our family member out in the cold, guys. So if you have anything, they need a zip code, Onisha. So if you guys have anything to give, please send it to that address. And if you have anything, any cash that you can spare, she's willing to take anything at this point. So we can help this family member eat and stay warm. Okay, guys. Oh, late. She says 45229. I'm going to tell them to stop holding you hostage, DJ. You are so welcome, Anisha. It is, I pinned her cash app. I pinned it, Rakisha. Okay. So, Onisha, they want to know if you received the cash app. So let them know if you received it.
Yes, sir, man. You just move around.
Okay. So the next story time is a man story.
Thank you, life.
She said she got it, guys. Okay. So the next story is a man story. Y'all ready for the man story? It ain't no judgment, so don't be no judgment this time. So I told y'all, my man is in his apartment, right? But my man has been a little lonely. Okay, been wanting a little company. So he's been hanging out, going to different clubs and stuff like that. And yeah, he been hanging out and stuff. So he comes out of the club one night and he meet this young lady who's standing out to the side all by herself, leaning on this car, and he meets her and they instantly start to talk and hit it off. And the young lady was like, what are you doing later on tonight? And he was like, nothing. I just had plans to go home. So he was like, what you had planned for the night? And she was like, well, I really didn't have anything planned. I have all the time in the world. So what you want to do? And he was like, where you stay at? And she was like, oh, I stay at Lake Lanier. And he was like, oh, so you stay over by Lake Lanier? She was like, yeah, I stay over by Lake Lanier. So he was like, I used to do some work over in that area. So I pretty much know the area. What about it, Lake Lanier? Did you stay? She was like, Lake Lanier. He was like, so what? Y'all stayed like right off of the lake or something? She was like, yeah, Lake Lanier. And he was like, okay, it's okay, Anisha. We love you, baby. We just want to make sure you straight. So it's okay. So he was like, so y'all, what, you had a house or something over there? You got a house over in that area? She was like, something like that, but yeah, that's the area I'm in. So he was like, you got a man? No, I ain't got no man. I'm just, hanging out. He was like, well, let's go hang out together. She was like, okay. He was like, my car around the corner. I'm gonna go get my car, pull up, you know what I'm saying, pick you up. We can go hang out. She was like, yeah, we can go hang out. Ain't nobody's at my house, my area, so we can go to my area. And he was like, well, I really don't want to go in that area because, never mind, it's fine. We can go to that area. No, Sade's not here. She was popping in and out because she had something to do. So she let me know she wasn't gonna be here. She had something to do, so she was gonna be popping in and out, like Magenta's doing right about now, popping in and out. So so he was like, all right. He went and got his car. He pulled back around. She's still standing there. He opens up the door for her. She gets in the car. He closed the door like a gentleman. He gets in the car and they begin to drive. So they getting ready to get over to her area. They on the expressway and he's just talking to her, asking her, you know, more about her. And she was like, I used to go to school over here, but I don't go to school over here no more. Things just weren't working out. And he was like, oh, so you went to the college over here? She was like, at one point I went to the college, but it just wasn't working out. So he was like, oh, okay. So they driving, still driving on. They get off the expressway and they turn onto the street like coming towards the Lake Lanier area. Oh, you gonna have to warm my food up too. So they turn, like coming towards the Lake Lanier area. So they getting close to the area. Man knows the area. He's already feeling weird. He already feeling like, oh my goodness, this is some bullshit. But old girl is just talking and talking to him. He okay, cool. So they get over by the bridge, and when they get over to Lake Lanier Bridge, his radio starts to act up, starts to flicker, like off and on, and he was messing with it. He was like, "Man, see that why I don't like being in the area." And she was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "Man, this area just ain't good, man. It seems like this area is bad luck for me." And she was like, "You know what? You're not the only person to say that because I think it was bad luck for me too." She was like, "That's why I don't live over here no more." And he was like, "I thought you said you live over here." She was like, "No, I used to live over here, but I don't live over here no more." So he like, "What do you mean? They still coming across the bridge now?" He like, "What do you mean you don't live over here no more?" She was like, "Oh no, I don't live over here no more." So he stops the car on the bridge. He like, "So why are we driving over here if you don't live over here anymore?" She was like, "No, I used to live over here." She was like, "I used to stay like right down there in those apartments, but I don't live over here no more."
They got two beds in it.
And he like, "Okay, so
With two
what
beds.
happened? You decided to move out the apartments?" And she was like, "No, I didn't. I just
See your mama
didn't live in
got you.
apartments
That's
anymore."
nice.
He was like, "So what? You got a house?" And she was like, "No, I just
Guys, the
no."
drink, they was by my drink, right? That's mine. Okay, okay, that's mine. Leave it till like that. That's mine.
I know.
Okay. The other one's your mama.
Both of them?
Cause y'all the show interrupted my story time, being all loud and stuff. So so she was like, no, I don't live in no house or anything over here. I just, I used to live in this area. I used to live over here. He was like, so where are we driving to now? She was like, oh, I can tell you where to go. Just go on down, drive on down the street, and then you're gonna make a right at the second street. So he like, all right, man. So he, pulls off, and they go on down, and he gets to this street that she's talking about, and it's not even really a fucking street. It's like a rocky road, and he's like, so you stay on this back road right here? She's like, yeah, yeah. So he drives, and he's driving down, and it's really dark. It's like the path, like the road is almost overgrown by trees and stuff. He looked like he driving into a swamp. But she told him, just go on down. When you get down, you'll just park over to the left and, we can get out and go on. And, you know what I'm saying? So he like, okay, cool. So he driving and the radio is still acting up. So he close as hell to the steering wheel because he can't really see. He got his brights on, but he still can't really see. He messing with the radio. He looked down at the radio, but he's still driving. And then he noticed it like his car go woo, and the front part like lean down, and he like, what the fuck? So he sits back to look over at old girl, and she ain't even in the car no more. And he looking around the car like, what the fuck? Did she jump out the car? He looked behind him, but it's jet black dark. He can't see nothing. What the fuck? And he look in the back seat. There's nothing. It's nobody. Car still smell like her perfume, but she ain't nowhere to be fucking found. He looking around. He like, man, I hope this girl didn't jump out the car while I was driving down. Like, so he gets out the car and he reaches in the trunk to get him a flashlight because his car is still tilted down. So he gets out the car to get a flashlight to see what's going on with the car. I was gonna do that, Rakisha. I was definitely gonna do that. I'll tell you about it in a minute though. So he gets out, he get his flashlight out the car, and he looks around the car to see if he see her, but he don't see her. So he's shining light behind him, like down the way he came. But that little flashlight ain't doing nothing. It ain't really shining no shit. So he turns around and he go to look at the front of the car to see why the car is tilted forward like that. And he looks at the front of the car, and the front of the car is in the lake. Like the tires are like about to drive into the lake. He was about to drive right into the lake. So he see his car is like on like a slump, like it was finna just go right into the lake. So he hurry up and jump in the car to try to throw his shit in reverse to try to back it up from that spot. So he jumps in the car, cranks it up, he drops it in reverse, sticks this left arm out the window, stick that left head out the window, driving with the right hand. Y'all can picture this as I'm telling you. I know you can picture this shit as I'm telling you this. And he looks out the window and he's driving, backing up, trying to make sure he don't, you know what I'm saying, he can get his car up out this slump. As he's driving back, the radio starts to act up again. But he don't worry about the radio because, he's trying to get out this area. So he backing all the way up. He making sure he ain't going into no ditches. He backing all the way up till he hit that regular street they was on before they turn. And he back out. He backs the car out and backs it like he finna go down the street. So after he get it out, he sits back and this bitch is in the passenger seat. Oh my goodness, the fuck. He jumped. Bro, where you come from, bro? Like where you was just a second ago. She like, what? I've been sitting here the whole time. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You have not been sitting here the whole time. Like, when did you get back in the car? When did you get, he was freaking out. When did you get back in the fucking car, lady? Like, you was not in this car just a second ago. And I know you wasn't in this car just a second ago because I walked around this goddamn car with this flashlight and you was not in the car. Where did you come from? And she's just like, I've been sitting here the whole time. What are you talking about? You still ain't drove to my house. Lady, ain't no damn house down there. It is nothing but the lake down there. It ain't no house, ain't no stop, ain't no pullover, ain't no driveway, ain't none of that. What are you talking about? I just drove down there. She like, you didn't go all the way to the end. Bruh, I went all the way to the end. I'm telling you, there's no house down there. And now she's like, oh, so you just gonna be rude and you're not gonna take me home? And he like, ain't no home. There's no home. There's nothing down there. What are you talking about? And she like, my house is down there. You must have went the wrong way. Lady, I drove straight down the damn street like you told me to. I don't know what you're talking about. It don't even look like a damn street at this point. It's like a dead end road. It's the lake down there at the end. She like, no, you clearly didn't drive. Lady, why you went in the car to tell me where to go then? Where the hell you just come from? She like, you never asked me. Bruh, you weren't in the damn car to ask. They going back and forth. My man is floored. He like, bro, you went in the damn car. She like, okay, look, can you just please just take me home? Like, I don't want to argue with you no more. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I just want to go home. My man like, well, go home. She like, no, I need you to take me home. It's down the street. You see how dark it is. I'm not, what if something happens to me? Then my man started to feel bad. Like, what if something happened to the bitch? It'd be all my fault, be all my conscience. So he like, fine, man. But I'm telling you, it ain't no house down here. She like, yes, it is. I'm telling you, it is a house down there. So here we go again. Man pulls back into this damn dead road, this little rusty ass road. Turn his brights on, and here we go again. Try to watch. He watching the road, he watching her ass. He watching the road and he watching her ass. He trying to make sure her ass don't jump out their car. And now it's getting to a point where it get real dark and he can't see with the lights. So at this point, my man locked the doors. Click, click. So if this bitch jump out the car, she gotta unlock the doors. I'm gonna hear that. So he locked the doors. Click, click. She like, what are you locking the doors for? He like, I'm just being careful because I don't know what's in these woods. I'm just being careful. Oh, okay, okay. So my man driving on down. He gets to the part where he gotta sit up and look at the steering wheel again so he can see to make sure he don't drive off nothing. And he gets to that end again. And yet again the car goes. He like, see man, I told you it was a fucking bruh. Jump straight out the car. She ain't in the car no more. He jumped straight out the car. My man jumped out the car, take his shirt off. He was pissed off. Bro, what the fuck, bro? Like, my man's pissed off at this point. He looking all up under the car. He like the window. Did she climb out the window? Did she climb out the fucking... He looking on the roof of the car. Like, my man out here in the stark dark. Like, 3 feet from being a fucking resident of Oscarville. Mad as hell. Looking for old girl. He don't see her. My man don't see her. He looks all around the car. He screaming her name. Hey, bitch. Hey. He screaming. Nothing. Nothing. Ain't nobody responding. Ain't nobody saying nothing. She ain't walking around. None of that shit. So he gets back in his car. He do the same thing like he did last time. He looked out that window and he floored that shit struck backwards. Like he trying to hit the street ASAP. He floors it all the way in reverse. Till he get out that street again. He's up to he come out so fast, he just swerved the car around. Skirt, that's the whole car slide. Skirt, straight to go down the street. He puts the bitch in drive. She like, excuse me. He looks over. This bitch is crusty, bloody, skeleton, eyeballs, blood, leaking, stanky, just dirty, pounds of flesh, sitting over in the passenger seat. And she just looking at his ass like, you ain't took me home yet. My man jumps straight out the car and runs down the street. Yes. Leaves the car running, leaves the keys in it, leaves the door open. My man jumps straight out the car and run down the street, y'all. Runs to the nearest gas station. Calls the pastor. Tells the pastor what happened. Pastor told him not to go in that area. After he cleared my man all that bullshit, he told my man not to go in that area. My man begged and pleaded, please, I pay you, please. My man begged and please. Pastor got up out his bed in the middle of the night. Come get my man. Take my man back to his car. My man like, that's my car over here, Pastor. Like, she was in my car, Pastor. Pastor like, well, I don't see anybody in the car now. Go on to get the car. You know, I'll follow you back. My man gets over to the car. He don't see nothing in the car. My man gets in, the keys still in the ignition, just like he left it. He get in. Don't see shit. Get in the car, close the door. Pastor, she was in the car. Now him and the pastor is like lined up side by side. The way the pastor turned his car, they lined up side by side, talking to each other through the window. He like, Pastor, she was in the car. So the pastor like, can you just hurry up and get the car and let's get out this area? I told you I didn't want you in this area. I told you this is not a good area to be in. Man, crank the car up, close the door. He said, Pastor, I'm going to go ahead and drive on home. Can you follow me home instead of going to the church? Can you follow me home? And the pastor is staring at me, man, but he ain't saying nothing. And my man like, Pastor. And the pastor ain't saying that. He just sitting there, eyes big as shit. And my man like, Pastor, hello? Pastor, you gonna follow me back? Pastor ain't saying shit. My man like, fuck? You okay? And the pastor was like, he pretty much said, man, can you come to my car, please? And my man like, I thought you were going to follow me home. He like, no. I just need you to get out your car and come get in my car so I can take you home. My man like, and I'm supposed to leave my car? Just get out your car and come get in my car and I'll take you home. Man, Pastor, I ain't leaving my car out here because my man turned towards the window. Man, Pastor, I ain't leaving my car out here, man. And he started telling me, man, just get out the car and just come get in the car with me. Brother, man, please just get out the car and come get in the car with me. Man, like, fine, man. Slam back on the seat, take your keys out the ignition, look over, and here's this bloody skeleton, funky bag of bitch sitting right here in his passenger seat, reaching for my man. Take me home. My man jumps up out the car, falls out on the ground. The pastor jumps out. I rebuke you. Instantly starts to pray. I rebuke you. I rebuke you. He's going off at the car. My man backed all the way up to the pastor car and slammed their head against the car and everything. Pastor, that's it. There it is. Pastor, get it. Pastor, get it. The pastor standing out there on the street. They out there in the street, y'all, in the middle of the night at like 2 o'clock in the morning, y'all, throwing holy water at a car. Believe it. Yes. I rebuke you. Yes. My man is out there about to lose his mind. Pastor, I ain't getting back in that car. I'm not getting back in that car, Pastor. Pastor said, I don't suggest you get back in that car, brother, man. I don't suggest it at all. You get in my car. They got in the pastor car. Pastor pulled off. Took my man to the church. We ain't going to your house. This is not going to be a home cleansing. We taking your ass to the church. Took my man to the church. Told my man, what I say? Did I tell your ass? What I say? My man like, but Pastor, I was tired of being locked up, cooped up in house. Why you had to be in this area? Why you had to go back to that area? Why? Why that area? He like, she said she lived in the area. So you wasn't supposed to go back in that area. Like, what if it don't attach to me now, brother, my man? Now I can have it attached to me because I was at the damn car with you. Pastor, you're cursing. Look, I'm upset. Lord, forgive me. I'm upset. I told you not to go over in that area, and here you is. Now I got to call the whole board over here. Yeah, I had to call the whole board. Everybody that had to come out to help get it the last time got to come out and help get it this time too. So pastor's waking people up in the crack of ass time, like 4:30 in the morning, waking people up. Like, I need you to come over here and pray for brother my man again, because he was trying to get some ass, and it turned out to be ghost ass, and now we both can be attached to this ghost ass. So we both need prayer. We need all y'all over here, and come on over here and pray on us, because we need prayer. And the people showed up, came over there and prayed over my man, and prayed over the pastor too, and the car. And pastor had my man car towed to the church. And they went out there and threw all kind of holy water across that church. I'm talking about filled his tank up with holy water. Yes, sir. Yes, we did. We ain't doing all changes around here. We are hitting it with the holy water. We getting everything out of it. Believe it. And I'm talking about cleanse that car, cleanse the man, cleanse the pastor, and told my man ass, if you go back over there, this is what the pastor said exactly. If you go back over there, the Lord is my witness. That's exactly what he said, y'all. The Lord is my witness. It's going to be stuck with you the next time, because you could have brought that evil ass home with me. Like, you could have brought that whole possessed pussy in my house. And when you didn't even try to warn me, nothing. Like, I kept telling you, get your ass out the car, brother, my man. But no, you want to drive the car so bad. Now look at us. We both, look at us now. Look at us now. And you want me to tell you what make the story even more funny? It wasn't even my man to tell me the story, guys. It was the fucking pastor. It was the pastor. My man didn't even want to let me know he was out patrolling for pussy. He didn't even want to tell me he ended up patrolling for possessed pussy that night. He didn't want to tell it. He didn't want to tell it at all. Oh no, but the pastor called me. He said, sister, you will not believe what brother my man did. I said, pastor, wait a minute. Let me clear my schedule so I can give you my undivided attention. I sat my ass down when the pastor got through telling me that story, y'all. My sinuses was acting up. My stomach had knots in it. He was so serious when he told the story. Y'all don't know how hard it is to hear this story and not laugh. I had to hold it in the entire time, y'all. I felt like I was going to die. I was crying. It was so sad because he actually had me on FaceTime. Like, I got y'all so he could see me. So I couldn't laugh. So I'm just sitting here with tears in my eyes, and it's from laughter. I'm about to die. And the pastor like, I understand, sister, it's a sad story. No, pastor, what you don't understand is this shit is funny as hell. I can't wait to call my man ass and let him know I know. Like, I can't wait to pull his card when I talk to him. Like, you have no idea, pastor. You have no idea what you just placed in my hand to bring across my man ass. Like, I was just sitting there and he like, I see them tears in your eyes. I know you sad, sister. I was just sitting there. That what it is. That what it is, pastor. I'm sad. I'm so sad for my man's soul, pastor. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I was about to die, y'all. My man ain't even tell me. My man ain't even said nothing. And the funny part about it is, just like I call all my fans and I check on y'all, I call my man too. I've talked to my man twice since this happened. And my man ain't mentioned shit. Do you hear me? My man ain't said, hey, sis, let me tell you about this little experience with my little late Lanier situation. Yeah, So I was out patrolling for possessed pussy one night and I found some and it almost possessed me and the pastor because of my appetite. No. Every time I talk to my man, how's things going? Good. How's life? Good. Found your girlfriend yet? No. Still looking? Kinda.
Wonder why.
That's how me and my man conversations go. Well, I'm glad you okay, brother, my man. Me too, praise God. That's how our conversations go. He didn't stop me to say, man, let me tell you about this silly shit that happened to me. Nope. My man was too embarrassed to tell me what was going on. But the pastor wasn't. Oh, and Lord, to see somebody so serious tell a story so funny and still be serious because he was so mad about this shit. He was like, I cursed. Sister, I cursed. I ain't even gonna lie. I cursed. I was like, Pastor, you cursed, Pastor? Like, what did you say to my man, Pastor? I told him, him out here prowling for this pussy. This is not God's work. I was just like, you told him that, Pastor, just like that? He was like, just like that, sister. I told him, good Lord, to forgive me. I was like, wow. Like I missed so much. Y'all, after the pastor told me that story, you know a bitch couldn't wait to get off the phone with him. Hallelujah and praise Jesus. I'll talk to you later, Pastor. I gotta go. My house finna burn down. I call you back, okay? Got off the phone with Pastor. Oh boy, boop, 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 boop. Hey, man, how you doing, baby? How's life? Good. It is. How's the pussy patrol? What you talking about? What I'm talking about? So I heard you was out here prowling for possessed pussy in Lake Lanier. What's going on? Why you didn't tell me that story? He like, man, who told you that, man? Put it like this. Whoever told me that, I know they wasn't lying. They ain't allowed to lie. I know they wasn't lying. So, why you wasn't gonna tell your sis you was out here patrolling for possessed pussy? I got unpossessed pussy hang around me all the time, bruh. All you had to do was just tell me, like, why you out here just prowling on the possessed pussy, like, what's going on? And he just gonna start laughing to my man. Who told you? It don't matter who told me, bruh. I said, I don't reveal my sources. I've never revealed your ass, so I'm not gonna reveal my sources. But why you didn't tell me? Like, you didn't feel like you could tell your sister what was going on? Like, you felt like you needed some pussy that bad, bruh, that you was out driving over that goddamn bridge for possessed pussy. And he was just like, man, I gotta go. I bet you do gotta go. Where you gotta go? Back to Lady Lanier to prowl for some more possessed pussy. I would not let it go. I wore that shit out. You ain't want to tell me? I had to get it through the priest. I had to get it through the pastor. Oh, if the information gotta come through the pastor and you couldn't get it to me, oh, I'm gonna wear that shit out. Every time I talk to him now, found some possessed pussy lately. When you gonna let that go? When you start telling me what's going on? Well, you ain't gonna tell what's going on? I'm gonna keep asking my questions. And can't wait to see you in church on Sunday. Come and show, scream it out. Hey, Pastor, have y'all ran across any more possessed pussy lately? Messing with brother man? You better tell me what's going on, or I'm gonna have to reveal to the church that you've been out here patrolling. Because, see, I don't think the pastor told the people why they were there or how it happened again to my man. I don't think the pastor told them, because then that make the pastor look bad. So I don't think the pastor told them why or how my man ended up with this shit going on again. I think he just left it as, Brother, my man has been experiencing more activity, so we need to pray over him again. I don't even think the pastor told him that his ass was out there at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning around this possessed pussy. I bet the pastor didn't tell him that. And while the pastor was confessing all of him and my man's sins from that night, I could not breathe, y'all. I could not breathe, y'all. Like, I couldn't breathe because the pastor was so serious. He was looking at that camera like we was face to face. He was so serious. He was like, and I told Brother Man not to take his butt over in that area. I told him, like, he was in the camera and everything, like we were face to face. He was so serious, y'all. Meanwhile, it is tears, full flowing tears rolling down my face. And he looks at me while I'm crying like this, and he says, I know it's sad, sister. I know it's sad. Yep, Pastor. Sad as hell, Pastor. Yep, it is. I'm going to pray for Brother Man. Because we didn't know he was out here prowling for possessed pussy, but now that you done told me, I'm going to pray for Brother Man. But my house finna burn down, Pastor. So I'm calling you back. Boy, I got up on the phone, but I was in stitches. Whoo. But I was in stitches. I was crying, y'all. I was in stitches. And my brother couldn't even tell me he did this shit. I couldn't wait to get on the phone with him. What going on, sis? Possessed pussy? That's what's going on. Tell me about it. What you talking about? Oh, now. So now, what the fuck?
You all of a sudden got time.
Now all of a sudden, yeah, like now all of a sudden you on different strokes now. Now you all of a sudden on different strokes. Tell me what you talking about. What the fuck you think I'm talking about? This possessed pussy. I put them two words in the same sentence for a reason. When the last time something like that happened to you? When those two words or actions showed up together. What you talking about? Yeah.
You know.
What you talking about, Willis? No, I know what you talking about, Willis. No, you get your different strokes. You better tell me what's going on, or I'm going to tell the church. I'm going to tell the church the reason they was really over there throwing holy water on you and pastor. So guess what? You better tell me what's going on. Man, it wasn't that, man. I don't know who even told you. They wasn't even like that. Okay. You want to keep going with that story? I see you Sunday. Man, it wasn't even like that, man. You can ask the pastor. I can. Because the pastor the one who gave me this fucking information. So what you saying? You saying if I ask the pastor ain't going to lie about what happened? That's what you saying? That's what you telling me, man? If I ask the pastor, he's not going to lie about it? No, he'll tell you what happened. Exactly. So talk to me about the possessed pussy you was out patrolling for the other night. The pastor told you that? Nope, ain't nobody told me shit. I just want to know about what you was out doing the other night. Just curious. What was you going to do with it? How was you going to eat that, bruh? How was you going to stick that, bruh? I just want to know. Man, get off my phone. Okay. Be that way. It's fine. Be that way. But the next time, I'm just like Pastor. I swear for Lord, it get on your ass next time, you better not call me. Man, don't be that way. No. You better not call me. You ain't like that. You better not call me. And I left it at that. And that's your man story. He was out here patrolling for possessed cootie. And wanted to lie about it. And told me I can get the truth from the pastor. I got the truth from the pastor. Ain't nobody like getting the truth from the pastor. Because the way he told me that story, y'all, it was so hard to sit through that story, y'all, and not piss on myself. Because when he started telling me the story and he said my man was out patrolling for possessed, he didn't say the P word. He said my man was out looking for possessed pocketbooks. I said, what, Pastor? Pocketbooks? Possessed pocketbooks? What, Pastor, what you talking about? Like, and then when he explained what he meant by pocketbooks, I started to laugh, and he said, sister, this is a serious story. And I had to,
I'm sure it is.
serious. So he let me know from the words they go, I couldn't laugh about anything he was about to say. So, to sit there and listen to that story, y'all, My head was hurting when I got off the phone, and Pastor was serious. You know, pastors don't be trying to curse and stuff. So to hear the words he was using, I was just, mm, mm. When a grown man call another grown man with his hard head tail, when a grown man calls another woman's cootie cat a pocketbook,
You know, the old school.
you know this pastor old as hell. So I tried to sit there and not. Y'all don't know how hard it was. If y'all would have sat here and listened to this story without laughing, your stomach would be hurting right now. But that's what I had to go through. And my man played crazy. He played like he didn't know what I was talking about. He told me to get the truth from the pastor. I got the truth from the pastor before I called him. So that was the truth, y'all. The truth was my man was out patrolling for possessed pussy. Of course, out patrolling for possessed pussy, and he ran across the real possessed pussy, and it almost attached to the pastor and his car, and that's what the pastor said happened. He said they was out there at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the damn morning, throwing holy water around in the middle of the street, trying to rid my man of this possessed pussy, of this possessed pocketbook. Don't laugh. So,
I would have been like, you know what, Pastor, you gonna be telling me this? I'm gonna have it.
they had the car towed back to the church, and of course they prayed over the car and all that good stuff and everything. And my man said he ain't had no more issues with the car. He said he done tried. He said he done tried getting in his car, sitting back and forth, look it over, see shit, back and forth. See shit. So he did. He said he did that for about an hour when he got the car back home, and then after he realized wasn't that gonna show up, then he was pretty much free to ride in it. But he still got the car. He still got the car. Open this for me. He still has the car, but he said there's nothing wrong with the car.
Is this okay?
I know what it is.
Okay, because once I'm
So yeah,
open.
my man. Stay tuned for more my man updates. Ain't no telling what the hell he gonna be patrolling for the next time. I'm so glad I have a connection with the pastor, because I would have never got this juicy ass story had I had to wait on my man to give it to me. Y'all would have never got it. Thank God that the pastor cannot hold tea, because it was hot. Oh, he had to let me know. He had to let me know. No, he's not in the chat tonight. But he had to let me know. I was so glad. And he was just like, Pastor, like, I just had to let you know what was going on. Because I introduced my pastor to my man because of what was going on with my man. So he was like, I just had to let you know what was going on. Talking about God put it on his heart to tell me. I'm so glad he did. I am so glad he put it on your heart to tell me, Pastor, you don't understand. You don't understand. Somebody up there love me, y'all. Somebody up there love me. If the Lord put it on the pastor's heart to tell me that story, y'all, somebody up there look. Richard Pryor, fucking Red Fox, somebody up there love me, y'all. Because they helped put it on God's mind, to put it on the pastor's heart to tell me this story so y'all can get this bust a gut giggle like I had to endure. Y'all don't even understand.
He could have at least checked if the pocketbook was clean before.
Honey, my man was just trying, according to the pastor, my man was just trying to get some pocketbook.
Pocketbook probably had crumbs in it, all types of wrappers.
According to the pastor, the pocketbook had demons in it. It had like Lanier in it. It had everything in it that my man didn't need in him. but my man was trying to get it in his life. So, yeah, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. I wish I could have FaceTimed all y'all when the pastor was telling me, because if y'all to see how angry he was telling that story. That's what made the story even funnier, because he was so pissed off. But he couldn't say what he wanted to say. A lot of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I told his mother, he better be glad I'm saying. Calm down, Pastor. Possessed pocketbook. You heard me talk about that last Sunday, sister. I sure did. And I took heed. You don't see me right here chasing no possessed pocketbook, Pastor. Not at all. Not at all. I ain't chasing no pocketbook or possessed pocketbook, Pastor. What you said, it sunk in for me. Apparently, my man was playing on his phone when you was talking. So you might want to get that sermon again to my man, because I heard it. I ain't chasing no possessed pocketbooks or pocketbooks. I ain't doing none of that. So you ain't got to worry about me. My man, what you got to worry about. So, hard head, just like my son. Well, you might well go on and get ready to keep blessing his ass, just like your son, because my man ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop. He ain't gonna stop. So, yes.
My man always. I hate to have my man as like a math person.
My man is a whole
be in
mess.
every math
So,
problem. My man bought 12 pounds. He be that one character that's always in the word problems.
like, but that's y'all my man story for the night. And if it made your stomach hurt, then that shit hit just like it hit with me. If you are sitting in your living room or or somewhere with your phone in your hand, crying right now, laughing at this, then the story came out exactly the way it was supposed to. It came out the same way it came to me. So now y'all see what I had to deal with. What shirts?
The word of the day is possessed pocketbook.
Possessed pocketbook.
That's the word of the day.
I'm talking about he was going old school on my ass, y'all. I said pocketbook. That shit instantly snapped me back to 1988. I was like, damn. I didn't know you can do that. What? That's what I'm saying. Talisha, what shirts? Get what on the shirt? Y'all, I think my great grandma was the only person I ever heard say pocketbook.
Grandma used to say it too.
My mama did used to say that.
She's like, girl,
Get my pocketbook.
I was like, what's a pocketbook? She's like, right there. I'm like,
and see, that's the difference. that's the difference between the word and our southern accent. Because people in the South are so fast and we don't like to slow down and do shit. We run whole words together and they become like a whole one word. So yeah, he may have been saying possessed pocketbook, but what your grandma would call it?
Pocketbook.
Pocketbook. So.
Pogaboo.
Okay. Right, the pre-save pastor, hold it, pastor. Hold it, pastor. Don't let it slide. Don't let it slip. Man in a possessed pocketbook. Okay, so how y'all want to do the group chat? We can do it on I think Instagram got rooms.
Yeah.
Instagram got chat rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do it on Instagram. Instagram do have should be possessed like Lanier shirts. Okay. Well, we gonna have to use the word pocketbook. Cause I can't. They won't let me use word like coochie and stuff like that to put on shirts. That's why I gotta go on and save my money and save my coins to get my own little print, my own little printer, and then we can put that shit on there for real.
Yeah, I'm a
pocketbook.
And I want to be able to wear that shirt to school.
Pocketbook. That's exactly how we say it. It goes together fast. B-O-G. One word. It ain't two. It's one word. Quick. Right. Use the emojis. Okay. Because all the AF family gonna know what it means. So yes, we could do it on Instagram. We could do the group chat on Instagram. So if you want to be a part of the group chat where you'll get a chance to like tap in and say hi to your family when we're not doing our story times, then just follow me on Instagram and I can go ahead and try to open up one of those rooms. Right, how we talking Atlanta. Right, right, Roy. Just it's everything is just fast, run together. What you think gonna do? See how fast that was? What you think gonna do? I just said like 8 words, but that shit sound like 3. What you think gonna do? That's how we do. The Instagram. What are you doing? Poogaboo. Okay. So my Instagram is China Dolls. It's like my YouTube name. It's just without the underscore. So it's China Dolls with a Z at the end. 28. And that's what y'all little cousin just typed.
For y'all who do not know how to say it,
Pocketbook.
not
But the
but the
O
O
makes
makes
a
a
U
U.
sound.
Pocketbook.
Okay. So let me put my
Have you ever heard someone scream in lowercase? That's probably how the pastor is screaming.
right. Okay, so this is my YouTube. I'm in my Instagram that I just pinned. I should make it a Telegram group. Okay. Well, we can do that too. So I can make it a Telegram group too. So what I can do is everybody that want to be a part of the group chat, just go ahead and download the Telegram group, the app Telegram, and then I post like the little link for us to all be in the same chat, so y'all can all join the same link, and I post that on the community page, and then everybody will be able to join. So thank you, Shantavia. So yes, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get the Telegram thing set up tonight, and I'll post a link for you guys tonight, and we can all be in that way. And thank you, Kim. I was gonna call and check on you because I didn't see you in the beginning. I was gonna call and see how you was feeling, but I see you're on the line, so I'm glad you're feeling better. But yeah, just be out on the lookout for the community page. I'll post a link on there for you guys to all get down into the Telegram. And thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I love you guys so much. And thank you everybody for donating. Everybody that have donated, thank you. Everybody that's gonna donate, thank you in advance. Thank you guys for helping out our family member, Anisha. She needed that. I just want to thank you guys. You guys are so loving. I appreciate you guys. Without you guys, it wouldn't be no me. I do this, guys, for you guys and the fam. So I love you guys. And from my family,
When you about to yell at your child, say I'm about to peek your pocketbook and see how confused they get. It's gonna be funny.
to your family.
Oh wait, you got to show the sleeping dad.
Oh, and all. I love you guys. Stay safe. Don't slap the sleeves off nobody's ass. Give them one more chance. Love
Unless they
you.
go for some possessed pocketbook.
Unless they go for some possessed pocketbook, then slap all the sleeves off their ass. I love you guys. Be night night. Girl, you better pick that cup up.